rename.
Very well. Bandit Jerry.
Well, that makes sense. Now I know. Bandit Jerry, my friend.
Oh.
This is coffee. Say goodbye.
Let's rename. Is that better?
What do you think you are? Waltz in here and just act like a senior executive.
No, just like the assistant manager that I am.
Like the assistant manager. Haven't you heard me enough?
I'm sorry I hurt you.
It does seem like someone
I'm
has
so
a TV on
sorry if
pretty
you think
loud.
I used you.
Yeah, what are we watching?
I can't tell whose news it is.
Not mine.
A minute. Might be able to pick the city.
What's up, Johnny? I see a TV behind you.
You're giving back the engagement ring.
What?
Amo.
Is there any music in the background?
Is that you, Frank?
Not me.
No, not here.
No noise here. Till tomorrow, 10 a.m.
And my wife has a TV on. I just want to know if you can hear it.
Yeah, that's you then. That's you
Oh
there.
my God, we're gonna play 1,
The slow words.
4, 5, 6. There's 6 tournaments tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy macaroni!
7 counting this one.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. In addition, oh my God.
Hey. Pete was the heads up.
And you had a heads up, right?
Yeah.
With Kevin?
Yeah, I do.
Good luck.
No worries.
No pressure.
I'll just try and fold as much as he does.
So whoever folds the most wins, right?
Yep.
All right, everybody, we've got the Stream Team Championship video playing right now. So let's not everybody stop talking right now. We're going live here.
Taking a break from
We're
all
good to
your
go.
worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
I muted it.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
All right. So, all right. Yeah, I just was playing a video there, Nick. So what were you talking about? What's going on?
No, we were singing, or we're watching Raina. I thought everyone's watching Raina. She's doing a karaoke thing right now.
No. Yeah, I wasn't aware of it. My bad. Anyway, everybody, we are live. We got the closed caption up. We got people on Twitch. We got Johnny Haha, Cray Jacks, Canadian Poker, Heineken Bob, and then of course everybody here on the Zoom. We got Bandit Jerry, we got Frank, Medi, Karen's iPad, Metaballs, Nick B. Shorty, John Miner, Fun Damn It, Ambi, and Driftin'. That's what I see on the screen right now. And it looks like Rich, the Twinny, is coming in as well. So, good Monday to everybody.
Hello.
And then, Nick, you don't need the green screen tonight. I already told Maddie the same thing.
I'm on top of it. That's what I was doing at the specific moment you said that.
All right, let's see here. We're going to do doing a couple other properties on this. And where is that? ClubWPT.
Can't find my
What's up, everyone? Good luck, everybody.
WPT background, but
There it is. I think, no, that's not it.
I had it somewhere, but I can't find it.
How's it going, Rich? I didn't see the pink chair at first.
Uh-oh.
I'd be worried.
I got it. Lurking. I may not be using it much longer. I haven't won in a while, so we'll see.
The bowling still going all right?
Actually, the bowling ended. This is the last week of score, and I don't think I'm bowling in the winter, so Kevin's got one more score for me, right, Kevin?
Yes, yes. I'm sure you sent it to me a while ago. I'm looking it up right now. Because I know you sent it.
I knew you'd be prepared as usual.
I tell you, well, you know, I have had some conversations with other streamers today, so it's been one of those hectic days. And then also, you know, when you haven't streamed for a few weeks, and then you just hope everything is going to be working when you log on. And, of course, I get all these notifications of updates and this and that. And I just told those updates to go stick it where the sun doesn't shine. Because I'm like, why would I update anything right now when I'm getting ready to go live? So, yeah, I didn't update anything. But I do have some good fun stuff planned for tonight. Of course, we got the Stream Team Championship kicking off here in about 5 minutes. Everybody in the chat, let me know if you can hear and see us all just fine. Especially everybody else on the Zoom. Make sure that you can hear everybody on the Zoom as well. We got Rage Quick Gamer 77 says, "What's up, everyone? Good luck tonight. Canva Casino, it's Keith wins to avoid any confusion." All right, so Rage Quit Gamer 77 is now Keith wins. Okay, cool. I did not know that. Also, Fun Damn It is loving the name change. Yes, I'm loving it too. I like that. We can hear you, Kevin, but the others are real low. That is really loud. Okay. All right, let's see if we can do that. The others are low, they say. So let's try to get that up higher if we haven't already. So, Fun Damn It, can you talk about, so we can check the volume levels too, can you talk about Keith Wins and his new name, please?
It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. It's confusing. But he's Keith Wins on the table, but he's some kind of rage. What does it even mean? Where is he?
So you're saying you don't like it?
I do not like it. No. Nope. No. Keith Wins was just so nice. It was so easy. It was simple. And now it's like Rage Against the Machine or something. I don't know.
Nice. All right, so yeah.
What does it even mean? Rage Quit Gamer?
Yes, so when you get, like, let's just give an example of runner happens against you, or you're sick and tired of getting that one outer against you or whatever, so you just kind of you just get so angry that you just want to quit the game, so you just rage quit, and since he's a gamer, so it's a Rage Quit Gamer. That would be how I would say it. Everybody else agree with that?
He's officially changed his name in WPT. Or is this a
No,
joke?
like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's a joke, but it actually is his name on Twitch now. So, so yeah, let me. I'm going through a couple things here. I want to get through the chat real quick. Johnny Haha, like I said, Crajax, Canadian Poker, Heineken Bob, good to see you, buddy. Congratulations again to Heineken Bob, everybody. Won the Stream Team leaderboard last month, which really did take away the back-to-back titles for Meta John, who was going for back-to-back Stream Team leaderboards on that. And let's see here. We can't hear the Zoom. Crayjax, Johnny Haha, let me know if you can hear the Zoom now better, okay? Rage Quit says accurate description. I believe that's Air Herb.
There's a TV.
Air Herb, you got TV in the background. It's really loud. I'm pretty sure it's you, Air Herb. It was you earlier.
How do you know who it is?
Because if everybody stops talking, it'll highlight where the sound is coming from, and it usually highlights Karen's iPad.
Stop it, Karen. Stop it, Karen.
That's a great way of saying it's the same person every time.
That is another way of saying it, yes. Metajohn. All right, so I'm just trying to get through. You can hear the excitement in her voice. Yes, Richmond is in the house. Beep is in the house. John Miner Beep says, "What's up, Kevin? Zoom sounds tiny and others are very low."
In the drawer you've got tucked away in the kitchen, plus there's one that's probably in the car.
Where do we have them, John Meyer? What do we have in our card in the kitchen?
No, you might want to mute.
Oh,
Or people might be breaking into your car tonight.
right?
All right, so let me go to the Zoom. I'm going to work on this. We got the tournament starting here in about a minute also. So, but apparently, I fixed the sound. I got the sound working really good for Zoom last time. So, not sure why it's not this time, but I'll go check it out again.
All right, we're starting out. Make sure everybody opens your tables.
Audio, right? Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. Oh no, we don't have to do that.
Oh. Oh man, I have all stream teamers at my table. This is crazy. This is
Damn.
crazy.
I would have been happy if you guys forgot to open your table. I win a hand or two.
Well, that's going to start in 20 minutes, David.
Somebody just reminded us.
Okay.
Air Herb sitting out.
Cheers, everyone. Good luck.
Out.
Good luck.
Rolio sitting out. Oh, Air Herb's there.
All right, keep talking, please, because I want the Twitch people to hear you guys talk, not me. See what happens.
Testing.
Okay,
My voice is probably tinny anyway, so you guys should talk.
Yeah, I got
Your voice is great, Bucky.
I just folded.
Good luck, Beef. Thanks. Good luck.
Man, I have a tough table here. Tough table.
They're all tough tables.
Can I request a seat change?
Yes, yeah, you can request a seat change.
Andy, there's at least 2 really, really bad players at your table. I'm one of them, and you can guess the other. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm in K5. No, I'm just kidding. He's sitting out.
I do have family blown. That's really bad.
I will be bringing up both tables here for the live stream. So let me know in the chat if the streams are better now. The sound is better on the Zoom, so we'll always try to.
Isn't it gonna be like non-important tonight?
There's a lot.
I think
A lot of fun.
it's 6 in this.
6 and 7. Oh.
I mean,
But more than likely, you're gonna bust out of something before the other one.
Oh, I'm making 7 final tables.
There you go.
He's fine.
You too?
I think the algorithm will have something to do with that.
Right.
Unless you're Brad Owen, it's impossible.
Yeah, no, that's what you're saying. I mean, Andrew's coming into this going, they're never going to let me win, no matter how good I do.
Oh, MC Frank, I got a monster hand here.
MC Frank? Me too. I have a monster hand. All right, you guys can battle it out.
Ooh. So how do we pull these tables up, Kevin? Like on this?
I can tell you the table number potentially.
No, I mean I've never done this on the free side. Right?
Well, you got to go
It's
to
right?
free tourneys, But
Yeah.
I'm pulling them up
Should
right
also
now.
be in your mic tournaments.
Yeah, it's definitely not. I don't know what happened. It didn't pop up.
I had
On
ace
it,
king. I
it
had
oddly enough only pops
king.
up for the people that are in it.
Yeah, you do have to go to the free
I have one.
tourneys.
You gotta register
Yeah,
for it, Nick.
I
You
was
gotta
going to
register
show
for
mine
it.
and I forgot. But I had ace king of hearts, and I flopped the top pair, but I believe you either hit trips or aces.
Wait,
Nick,
I
you
got
might be able to late register. Maybe you could late register, Nick.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Try that.
Yeah. No, it didn't work.
Gin Cog River.
All right, the tables are finally starting to appear on the Twitch, everybody. Again, it's one of those where you got to wait till it loads before we can start doing all that magic that we do. And everybody that streams knows what I'm talking about with all of the buttons.
Fine, fine, big.
Fun damn it, what was your monster last hand?
I'm not saying.
Okay, I had ace king and flopped the top
They were
pair,
high
but
cards and they were suited. No, I had king queen suited.
yeah, I had ace king.
So you both would have beat me.
I flopped the king, but I believe that MC Frank was ahead of me, and he was. He had pocket aces. Nice hand.
Meta John, I was folding that hand, but accidentally called.
Which one, the before?
The one I just won, the Queen 6.
Oh, well, you had me anyway. I
Yeah.
had fives. I took a look at it till the turn, but I had fives. And then the hearts, you know, my heart wasn't any good, obviously, with the
Yeah.
five hearts, but having
So
fives.
many, so many, like, you know, the river was like so wet.
Oh,
Like flush got there, straight flush got there.
oh, yeah. I
One
was
card
thinking,
straight.
I can't believe one of you didn't have a jack. That's what I was thinking, so
Yeah.
I put one of you on a jack. But I had fives, so I did have the five of hearts. So,
It worked
Actually-
out though.
yeah. Well, after the 10 came, you know, my 7 wasn't so good anymore, really, and that puts a jack. I mean, it's like pointless then, and yeah. That's why if it wasn't single bet, that's the reason I stayed in it, see if I could get another 5 on the turn.
Did Smithy tell anyone is he coming late or?
Let me do my
Smithy.
Smithy hasn't signed in yet.
Who's that?
No, he's sitting out.
Hey, Siri, call it Smithy Raj.
Who's that?
Smithy Roach.
You mean Roger?
Roger Smith.
Roger 007?
The Rouge.
That's why I actually,
Straight to the voicemail.
a lot of people would say
Not
this is
good.
it's kind of funny that
Not good.
that's in many ways. Better John and could say, you know, standard, same way every time. None of you must speak that one. Now the McFrank, or the Meta Frank, what are we calling it? Does anybody know? It's called both.
Yeah, so I call it Meta John, or I call it
I thought it
Smithy
to
a
be
couple
the
times,
McJohn,
and straight to the voicemail.
McMeta, I mean. McMeta sounds good.
McMeta? The McMeta?
McMeta.
Yeah, the only challenge there is McLaughlin is my last name. So Mick, I mean, are we really giving him his part of that name, or am I taking both of it? You know, and I'm going to be famous. I just want to make sure that
The Mick.
or it has to be like the Meta Frank or something, right? Maybe it could be called the Meta Frank. Like I said, I think I've heard it called many things, and I don't want everybody to get too.
I like the
confused.
Meta Frank. Meta Frank.
All right, so Steve-O says, thanks for filling in for me tonight, Cabin Casino. You're welcome, Steve-O. Grand Canyon, Chevy Chase style. Mini Aussies in the house as well. S Golds. We've got also, let's see, there's a couple others I saw come in. Obviously, thanks for the subscriptions.
Oh,
Meta John, Island Bud.
Yeah, or it'd have been a split. I figured it was going to be a split, actually.
Mini Ozzy says, take it down, fun damn it, you badass babe.
If you didn't have the ace 3, I would have cried. I wouldn't want to see that.
We got Outcast. There's a couple other new ones to the chat. Catlin Lockhart. Let's see here. Die Show just resubscribed. A hype train is close. Okay.
No, I like doing that.
You're scared me though. You just come in like that.
We got Dice Show and Ace to 10 with subscriptions back to back there. Thank you so much. Ace to 10 says, what's up, Cap Casino Stream Team? Mr. Clutch Logo says, what's up? Good luck, everyone. FYI, I can hear you loud and clear, Kevin, but barely hear anyone else. Okay? Which, I thought we fixed that last time. So, let's see.
Okay, but, you know,
Smithy Raj said something came up. He's not sure that he'll make it.
ask him for his login. Tell him, give me the password.
I did. Trust me. I did say, can I play as you? I will not tell anyone, even though I'm on the Zoom. So I did try. He hasn't answered yet. But don't tell me.
You can play us, sir. Well, I think you kind of blew the secret there, man.
Oh, yeah. Where are we live?
We're live.
Yeah, well, I can blow that secret because I'm talking to Smithy Raj. The man of integrity is not going to let me play.
And it's in the closed caption. So it's documented on many levels. Legal documents are actually in play. Legal text.
Ooh. Good thing I folded AC Doocy, Medi. Big blind.
All right, S Golds with the gifted subscriptions. Level 2 Hype Train. So that's going out to the U. Heineken Bob, Rage Quit Gamer, which is Keith Wins, Fun Damn It, and Canadian Poker, or Toker, if you will.
Balance going on here.
All right, cool.
Look at, I had to play the M gold and I hit it on the turn. I lost on the river.
All right, so obviously these tables are stacked. We're aware of that. I haven't even got to it yet. Meta John's on the button here. And we've got Ambi, Heineken Bob, Grind Time Baby, Fatal, John Miner. Who's sitting out? Tommy K5. We got Medi and Rich Al. So that is the Rich Al table because he's a 2-time champ. Right, Rich Al?
I would think so.
All right. Well, looking at the other button, MC Frank, the U.
Back up a little bit. I think it's a terrible idea.
Yes. I love that shirt. Air Herb, we got Smithy Raj out, Drifting, Davey Wins, Fun Damn It, Brad, and Roger. All right, so if we're looking at this table, whoa, I don't know how we calling this table. We've got a few one-time champers here, so
You have to do a mixture. Davey something.
Drifting, Davey. The U is Drifting with Davey. How's that? Oh, and Smithy. And there's a Smithy in there too. There's a Smithy U Drifting Davy table.
Have your secretary figure that one out, Kevin.
You know what? The most recent champ of all of them is Davy Wins. So we're going to call that the Davy Wins table. Are you okay with that, Davy Wins?
I'm fine with it, but unless I'm the first one out of that table. I hope I can outlast Smithy.
That'd be the
well, I think what is it, 10 minutes or 20 minutes?
That'd be the rage table.
20
What
minutes.
do you have there, John?
Kevin, can you clarify when you say the most recent?
I did have you beat.
I know.
So, yeah.
If I don't hit the flop, I'm folding.
So, Nick,
Well, here you go.
everybody on that table that has won a championship, of those people that are playing on that table, the most recent champ on that table is Davey Wins. The most recent champ of the Stream Team Championship, in other words, who won it last month, would be Nick B. Shorty, Mr. Green Card himself. So he is the reigning champ.
I was just making sure.
But since didn't make the top 18 this month, you're not the defending champ because you're not defending it, but you are the reigning champ. Does that make sense?
That is correct. Yes.
Right.
I honestly wanted. I was thinking that I was gonna let Krajak sneak in the bubble if I didn't compete, but apparently it didn't work.
Oh, see, we just thought it was a failed attempt to go back to back. No, it was intentional. Gotcha.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, you intentionally went on vacation too. I mean, you got to take those breaks, man. This is going to be a pretty good game today. And,
So,
anybody,
So we do have something in the chat. Air Herb says, no one cares about last month. All right, Outcast with the Tier 1 subscription. Thank you. All right, so...
You're showing your cards. You got aces.
Yeah, historical wins are irrelevant. Is that what you're saying, Herb? Historical, irrelevant. It's about the here and now.
Right.
I'm going to fold these aces.
Cray Jack says his money's on Heineken Bob.
Thanks, Captain.
Right?
Do I have admin on this one? I do not. I am not an admin on this Zoom. In fact, I could be muted if I'm not careful. I was warned before this Zoom that I should not talk about a certain football team, so to speak.
Uh-oh.
All right, so let's talk about football real quick here. Obviously, everybody has their team. Some are Packers fans, some are Giant fans, some are Cowboys fans. Of course, I'm a Cowboys fan. And, we got another subscription there. Drifting just gifted 5 subs. Such a strong attempt. Hype train action. Good stuff, everybody. Appreciate it, Drifting.
Thank you, Drifting.
On that. So,
the clock is a bit off. I thought I beat the clock, but it timed out before I got to it.
Yeah, it's a little off, but it's appreciate it.
I think great work. They're about to be delivered. I think we got emotes. Go ahead. Go ahead. You were going to say about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Well, the Tampa Bay. If you watch the game at all, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a excellent football team, and Dallas's defense did everything they could to slow them down. But they really don't have any wide receivers other than CeeDee Lamb, and CeeDee didn't really do much. So it's going to be a really long season for my Cowboys if Michael Gallup doesn't come back fast and we don't get any other receivers. So,
Is Drake hurt?
What's that?
Is the quarterback hurt?
Nope, he's not. But there's no wide receivers aren't getting open. Nobody's getting any kind of separation, and the line they do have an injured offensive line too, so a lot of pressure on that. But anyway,
Is it Prescott? Who's Prescott?
Dak Prescott. He's a Pro Bowl quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. You might have heard of him.
Well, I heard he got hurt last night. I heard he got hurt.
Oh, yeah. So Cooper. We got Cooper. Yeah. Yeah, he got hurt too, but anyway, it's last year they had more talent than most teams, and this year they don't have as much talent as most teams. So that's not a good equation for them because their head coach is one of the worst. So, having said that, how about everybody else has a team too. Mr. Clutch says, I'd ask you who's the defending Super Bowl champs, but they laid an egg. So he's obviously a Rams fan, as you might know. I know Mehdi and Cray Jacks are big-time Packers fans, and I don't think they want to talk about that either. So what we are going to talk about, though, is the Stream Team Championship. But before we keep going on the Stream Team Championship, I would like to address the drama that has unfolded this past week, which I'm going to do a really quick summary and a where are we now with that, and then we're going to we're pretty much going to move forward with it. So as you can see, we do have Nick B. Shorty here, Nick B. in the house, right? We've got our Stream Team family here. JC just showed up as well. Hi all, JC. So I had a long conversation with Nick B. Shorty. I had other conversations with other Stream Teamers. I also had a long conversation with Ms. Gurley, Lynch Katz, and our runner. And also had a conversation with JC and other stream teamers and all of that. So I'm just going to really go over it real quick here and let everybody know kind of what's going on. JC's here, so it's kind of like a scoop, if you will. But basically, we had an issue 2 Sundays ago. Nick B did ban and make some comments about a stream teamer. That did not go over very well. He was removed from one of the Discords, the main Discord that we do use. And in that time, there was miscommunication and information given to the staff about violence and threatening remarks. They had miscommunication and understanding, thinking that was Nick that did that, and so they actually removed him from that specific Discord. And then Nick went off the handle and basically crossed the line and just did a lot of disruptive and verbiage and name calling and a lot of things. And then from that point, he then got removed completely and banned from that specific Discord. So since those remarks and all of that, and now we've had time to actually get everybody and talk and all of that, there's no excuse for anybody's behavior, but there was a miscommunication that made a mountain out of a molehill and a lot of drama. So we're just going to get past to right now. And what I'd like to do is give the floor to Nick right now. So Nick, go ahead, take it away. I've pretty much summed everybody to where we're at right now.
Yeah, so, as far as me goes, I want to apologize to everyone that I brought into it. Life's like a big game of telephone, and, one person said one thing, and then it just blew up, and it wasn't really ever anything that it was meant out to be, I guess you could say. So, in the end, like I tell my daughter, you just got to communicate with each other and stuff like that. So, I apologize for anything that was said or done in the last week, and it won't happen again.
Right. So basically, I'm a really big person about communication. What Nick's talking about is if communication was good and everybody was communicating, it wouldn't have went and blown up the way it did, and the misunderstanding and all of that. And so we're going to move forward. So starting as of right now, everybody, there's multiple Discords. There's a lot of Stream Team family. There's all of this going on. There's a lot of benefits and perks to the specific Discord that most of us use, our runner, Lynch Cats, Miss Gurley, myself, and Corinne, they all, they have rules and all of that. But basically, everybody should be cordial. Everybody should be friendly. And moving forward, if there is any incidents or anything along those lines, we need to, communicate and all of that. And, sending a DM or a whisper on Twitch and all of that would be the best thing. So, want to make sure moving forward, everybody's aware of that. So Nick is being officially reinstated on the Discord, and obviously he has his Discord, and there's other Discords and things like that. And so all those benefits and perks that we're so used to doing, and everybody contributing, and Nick's such a strong part of the Stream Team family and all of that, and everybody else. And if anybody has any issues or problems, definitely DM or whisper him or somebody else regarding it, and then we can have those kind of conversations. And then, and come to a resolution on that. So we're going to move forward from all of that, but I wanted to at least make a public update so everybody kind of knows where we're at and all of that. And if you do have any questions, feel free to DM me on Discord or send me a whisper here on Twitch, or on all of that. So we're just going to move forward.
I got actually one more thing.
Sure.
All right, that was great. One more thing.
Sure, you got the floor.
Nick?
That's all. You can't hear it? You didn't hear it?
No, we did not hear it.
Did you say?
Nothing else. It was a clip that Kevin made for me.
I assume he played "I'm Famous, Baby" or
I
something.
would like to hear that.
It wouldn't work because I don't even know where to begin with all the audio stuff I have going on right now.
Right, and I do apologize because they're still saying that they can barely hear you guys. So I do apologize to just speak up. So what did it see here? What did Ace to 10 say? Ace to 10.
Tell them maybe it's better if they can't hear us.
Said timeout. I say we put this to a vote. He's just joking. So we're just not even going to stir the pot or push buttons or joke about it anymore. I mean, yes, make us stronger, and we should be able to joke about things and this and that, but you know, let's just move forward on it, and let's not do that. Krajax, I am going to read it. I don't know what he said here, so I'm going to do a Ron Burgundy and just read what it says, which is easy solution. Nick, if you have something you want to say, ask me first, okay? Island Bud says, Kevin, whisper to you, Mr. Clutch has not returned my text. Grateful Greg says, hello, Kevin. Hello, Jeremy Clemens. Hello, streamers. Hey, Grateful Greg. And Rich out says, okay, great. Now let's get back to poker. All right. So let's get back to poker, everybody. Let's get back to the Stream Team Championship.
I did say congrats, Nick B, at the end there. You didn't read that.
Oh, and then, congrats, Nick B. Shorty, Mr. Green Card, Mr. Bus Driver or Bus Rider, and all of that. So
we are down to 16
for my championship last year.
all right, Mojo is in the house. Says hi, Cavasino Stream Team family. Also, Kevin Randa says hi. Tell her I said hi as well. I heard she's doing some karaoke. As far as that goes, so yeah, Tommy K5 has been eliminated because he did not show, right? But I'm guessing Smithy Raj did show up. Are we on the same page with that?
No, he's still sitting out.
Where's Smithy?
Yeah, I talked to Smithy. I talked to him.
He must have played a hand then.
Smithy Raj said something came up. He's not sure that he'll be able to make it.
Right, but like Meta John's saying, he must have played a hand because he's still in.
He did. He unsat out for one hand but let it run, so he did.
I told him to do that. See, he listened to me.
It was right after you called him.
Yeah.
I think he's going to win this thing.
I said, why don't you sign in with your phone and set it up? Okay, great.
No, just final table.
Of course.
All right, so Mr. Clutch says, hi, Island Bud. Anything you have to say to me, tell Krajax first. And
Nick, maybe I could have beat Smith.
Island Bud says, oh, yes, officially, welcome back to Discord, Nick B. Shorty Bus. All right, so.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to check. I meant to bet half pot. You got a cheap one, Mater John. You would have called anyway, right? You would have called 1,000?
I don't know. What I would do next time is really make sure you click the right button. Then you can get the right response. Or
I time banked it, so it looks like.
Or potentially the response you're looking for.
Yeah.
That's the second hand we've been in where you said, "Oops." So,
it's kind of like hitting the half full button.
He's got butterfingers.
well, if you click to and as you're moving your mouse, it's definitely possible to do. So, you hit raise, click, plus, check.
All right, and then.
No, I mean, I honestly, I already have my mouse on the half pot, but I didn't click it, so I don't know when I did. Anyway, I'm just too nervous for this tournament.
Well,
you know what? I'll tell you, I'm nervous playing heads up with myself too. I mean, I got to tell you, I've only done it once. It makes me nervous playing myself. I'm more nervous about playing Medi since he's
Big
sitting
Frank,
around.
that is the third time you raised my blind.
Where's Medi at?
Oh, I guess I did. I keep getting these hands that say raise.
On my big blind. I've only been big blind 3 times.
All right, JC, Jeremy Clemens says hi to everyone who said hi to me. I like that. Covers everybody, right? That's an hi to him.
8-10 suited. God damn it.
Better than what I have.
Yeah,
Is Fade all on in
Now I
Zoom?
know you're going to raise with 9.
Andy, you may notice I was on a straight flush draw there. Right?
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, that's the 5, 6, 7, 8 of clubs. So now that might have given you. No, I'd still been good, but with your pocket ace, did you have the 8 of clubs? I couldn't see. I didn't go back.
No, I had a 8 of spades.
Okay.
MC Frank, before I fold this, what do you have this time?
I can't quite see it. I can't make it out. I'll tell you in just a moment.
That's what I kept telling people at the gardens. Every hand I was in, someone would ask, "So what'd you have?"
There you go.
I have to be like, "I forgot."
Well, you're in the hot seat.
But everyone asked, "What did you have? What did you have?"
What did you have, huh?
I'm sure everybody was truthful about what they had, too.
I said suited pairs twice, and it didn't go over well. It went over well one day. The other day, it was kind of like, I think people were a little. One guy was a little perturbed.
I think it was 2 cards.
Usually I just answer 2 cards. Yeah, that's usually the good answer, or the safe way to tell them. All right.
Someone was telling me that one guy was he would never look at his cards when he was in the big blind. He would either call you or check it, or he would do whatever, but he would never look at his cards if he was in the big blind. I think you said John Miner's table, maybe. You may have more to say about it.
All right, so, and then you guys remember last week when there was a little glitch in the ClubWPT software. So obviously they added a lot of events here tonight on top of our usually scheduled 3 main events. So it's like 6 total events plus the Stream Team Championship, plus the heads-up battle with Bandit Jerry and I. So I'm not looking forward to losing again tonight, but I'll give it my best there, Bandit Jerry. So let's get back into the chat here. Let's see. Craig Jack says, I can say JC gave me the upper hand this month with all of these tourneys tonight and all of you in the Stream Team Championship, because Craig Jack didn't make the top 18, so he can focus on the other 6 events. All right, Pacer Cop in the house says, hey, everyone, hope you're all well. Good luck tonight. All right, JC says, Craig, nah, you just got lucky. The site crashed on a Monday. And Mojo says, miss you too, fun damn it. I'm telling her hi now. Right, get a better. Outcast says, how do I get a better view? My end is blurry. So you got to refresh or set. How do you do the settings on Twitch, right? You got to set it to
a higher, like 720 or 480, depending on what he's at.
So yeah, you want to go to your settings and go to like set your settings to 720. That usually gets rid of the blurriness on it, I believe. The Twitch settings.
Sometimes you just have to refresh it too. Just refresh.
Yeah, either hit refresh, see if that works. If it doesn't, then go to your Twitch settings and go to like I guess video in like 720 settings, something along those lines. Somebody in the chat can help them out to see if that's the case. Outcast 1968 is the one asking. I appreciate it, everybody. If let us know if that works. Outcast.
Pot limit starting up. Pot limit Omaha starting up. I have Fatal at my table as well, so.
Got Betty Wood and Grind Time Baby. Robbie Wood and Grind Time Baby.
Betty Wood.
Betty Wood. What will I do?
We got a good back and forth between Mr. Clutch Logo, Craig Jackson, Island Bud. All right, so when we're looking at the Stream Team Championship here, and I see John Miner is here. And John Miner, now you say you have missed a Stream Team Championship? I don't remember you not being in the top 18.
Yep, I think I've missed 2.
2?
I think.
2. It seems hard to believe that you missed any, because you're always up, obviously among the leaders there. But so the question tonight, I mean, I was getting a lot of DMs, John, about you specifically, and if this is the month that you're going to actually win this thing. So
let's not jinx things here.
Can I pick someone?
Has anybody looked into the fact that John actually is the one who does the leaderboard? Have we checked his points that he gives himself every month? It's a little suspicious, John. Every month?
Hey, I've pretty much let everybody know, like my Venmo account, if you need help.
Some of us, we wouldn't win any other way. We didn't know your Venmo account.
All right, Nick B says in the chat, can you ask Craig Jacks of what he wants to resume our little bet now that he has a head start? Oh, your little who's going to finish higher on the leaderboard one?
Yeah. But I do want to pick out. I want to pick who I think's going to win today.
All right, go ahead, Nick.
No, I do. I actually been thinking about this.
Can I
look around?
All right, go ahead, Nick.
No.
I'm actually gonna go with Medi.
Wow.
No, look at his face. He has the look of like laid back GQ. He's gonna win, right? That's the look like he is right now. And if it's not him, it's Fun Dan.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
Wow.
Trouble now.
All right.
Yeah, they didn't realize what has now happened to this game. Medi will win now.
Okay, so we got Medi, and your next pick is Fun Damn It. So those are the next two out. So who else is going out after that?
Thank you for letting me beat Medi and Fun Damn It.
It's because I'm concentrating on making TPs in the rest of the tournament.
All right.
That's all like, that's some bullshit, man. Come on.
Oh, Medi. So Die Show says the Pumpkin Spice Latte Tournament is up, also known as the PLO. Air Herb says, has Tommy K5 ever played in a championship? And he always sits out. Maybe he shouldn't be allowed to play.
He's won.
He's actually played and he's actually won, Air Herb.
Yeah, he's won.
This is the first, I think maybe one other time he has sat out, but I think maybe 3 or 4 times he has played. He has not joined the Zoom, but he usually is on the chat in the Twitch. Like Heineken Bob, Fatal, you know what I mean, and Tommy K5. They usually do show up in the chat on Twitch for these, but not in the Zoom. But yeah, so unfortunately Tommy didn't make it here tonight. And he's the only one because Smithy at least popped in for a second. And obviously he's in communication with us.
Yeah, he's popped in for a second. Now he's burning the spot. We love you. We love you, Smithy.
All right, Gray Wolf is here. Says howdy, have fun, and good luck to all. So, yep. And Craig Jack says no head start. The stats will be updated with your tourneys you have been playing. If you sucked before, that's not an excuse. And that's Craig Jack's responding to Nick B. and his. Yeah, so just in case anybody had a question about that, all of Nick B's stats have been being kept by John Miner, I believe. And so all of his points for the month will still be there. But I think Nick was referring to the head start about tonight, maybe, or I don't know, maybe not.
But
so
then again, I don't think I've contacted Nick in Venmo yet. So.
Oh, I think he's doing Zelle.
Oh. No. Hey, I just want Craig Jacks to win something. So it doesn't even really matter if I win or I lose. I just want him. I want the challenge of trying to catch him when he has 10,000 point head start. That's fun, you know.
You almost sounded like Bill Murray there in Meatballs. It doesn't matter if we win or lose.
What about your animals?
You remember the rant?
I remember.
It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't
Nick Shorty
matter.
is not in the championship. He gets all 6.
Gets to play all 6. So you can play all 6 events here. Robbie Wood in the house says hello. Let's go. Ace to 10 says JC, I love the high roller tournament. Are we going to do another one without the satellites? And I responded to that right away saying, yes, Ace to 10. I like that. I like that idea. Let's see what JC replies with on that. And Craig Jack says Nick B is not in the. Yeah, you already read that, Nick. Thank you. Daisho says, who's beating you in Heads Up Challenge? So Daisho, Bandit Jerry has showed up to walk all over me tonight. Thank you for the confidence, Daisho. I like to go up 3-1 in chip lead against my opponent and then just lose from there. So that's usually what's been happening. So
a solid strategy.
Solid strategy. You know, I gotta look good, but at the end I make the guest look better, right? So that's a good host, right?
Hey, fail to plan is planning to fail. You know, you're planning at least.
There we go. So we'll make that happen. So yeah, right now in the Stream Team Championship, if we look at it and we really dissect it, we look at it close, we've had one elimination, and that's Tommy K5 because he didn't show up yet, which means we've really had 0 eliminations here.
Which means Smithy may be able to sit out and actually outlast someone.
Yes.
Evil.
All right, before we get started more on that, we do have a little
It's time for Cabot Casino Trivia Time.
I like to call What's in the Mug. We are going to do that. We haven't done it for a month. So here we go. We're going to do What's in the Mug. We're going to do some dice, and we are going to do some bowling trivia. So, what's in the mug? I do have the first clue. Let me get that going in the chat. And then everybody else as well on the Zoom will be able to guess. It is one guess per clue. So,
Thanks, Nick. Oh, Maddie.
What happened?
oh, Medi's Pocket Kings. Poof!
Maddie is out. Maddie is our first.
He trapped himself.
So, now Nick just put the hoodie on, okay?
Eddie, thank Nick. Go ahead.
Thank you, Nick. I love you.
All right, what's in the mug? The first clue is heads up.
Sorry.
Heads up.
Maddie, go ahead and give Nick your Venmo. I think he owes you a few bucks there. Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, when Nick picks you to win something, you're usually the next one out. Usually. Now he has changed that trend more recently, but he just has gone back to his norm. The typical Nick B, picking whoever's going to win, goes out next. So Medi has gone out, which means fun damn it. Good luck.
Fun damn it, you're just going to have to fold to try to break this cycle.
All right, so
Can I change my pick because I think Fun Damit's going to be too dramatic. She's going to wait too long.
Drama. I don't do drama.
No, I mean you're just gonna you're not gonna be aggressive enough to go out so.
I let everybody else pick everybody else out, and then I come to Mike.
No, I'm gonna stick by my pick. Fun Damit is gonna win this thing.
Timeout. Brittany Victoria Woods is in the house, everybody. So good to see Brittany here. Still playing What's in the Mug. Love it. Yeah, so the clue for What's in the Mug is heads up. Heads up. Okay? So we're going to start with you, Frank. The first clue is heads up. What's your guess, Frank? Frank Reams.
I don't have one.
All right, we're switching over to Karen's iPad. Air Herb. The clue for What's in the Mug is heads up. Air Herb cannot hear us. You gotta guess, Air Herb. You're muted, Air Herb. Air Herb, you are muted right now. I'm skipping over to Meta John, just like that. Meta John, what's in the mug?
Okay, but John Miner, we're staring each other down. Okay, I can do this now. All right, so heads up, right? You said heads up.
Yes.
I'm going to say it's a Pilsner of some kind. That's all I can say, a Pilsner beer.
All right, that is incorrect. Nick B. Shorty, you're up. What's in the mug?
I'm gonna pass because I was actually watching Air Herb trying to signal him.
This is going to be something to do. I know what it's going to be. I have another guess.
All right.
I think Air Herb's watching his phone and not listening.
Davey wins. You're on the clock.
How about chocolate milk?
Chocolate milk is incorrect. Drifting. What's in the mug?
Red Bull. Keep your head up.
Red Bull. Gives you wings. All right, that's incorrect. Twinny. Rich Al, the Twinny. The clue is heads up.
You had me, but I was on a Nut Plus show, so I had 8-5.
Heads up, owls take forever, so I'm going to go with coffee.
8-5 club, Davey.
What'd you say, Rich Al?
I said heads up, owl can go forever, so I'm going to go with coffee.
9-10.
Coffee. Incorrect. All right, Ambi, you're up. Ambi, you got a guess?
Yeah, ginger ale.
Ginger ale. Incorrect. Fun damn it. You're up.
Great guess, though.
What's in the mug?
Guess, Andy.
No clue. Not even, no clue at all.
No clue at all.
What does Bandit Jerry drink? Because you're going to do a heads up with him.
I like that. I like that angle. All right, Medi, you're up.
Guinness.
Guinness. That's a good guess because I drink Guinness, and there's usually a thick head on a Guinness. Incorrect, but a great guess. Bandit Jerry, you got a guess for what's in the mug?
7-Up.
Got it all in here.
Oh, we got an all in? Let's see. Where? Let's see. Nobody calls. All right, Bandit Jerry says 7-Up. The answer is 7-Up, baby. Heads Up, 7 Up. Do you guys ever play that game?
That was like my second choice.
So there we go.
I was in that bracket.
So the answer is 7 Up. So let me go through the chat. Gray Wolf says root beer. Let's see here. Daisho says A&W root beer. Pacer Cop says Bud Light. Robbie Wood.
John had one. Lola had one.
Robbie Wood says 7 Up also. Davey Wins is all in right now.
Maybe.
So we got 2 winners. All right, we got King Jack versus Pocket Sevens.
But I have no clue.
Smithy woke up.
Smithy woke up with 7. He's all in.
Oh,
No 7.
that's a counterfeit.
Oh.
Yes.
All right, so Davey Wins stays alive with the counterfeit action. All right. So Bandit, Jerry, and Robbie Wood both get that right there. Okay.
I'm in trouble. I ate my daughter's ice cream. She's ranting around the house right now. My dad ate the last of my ice cream.
I can see that. I get in trouble. But you know what? I've actually learned over the years just to eat the scraps, and I get by on that.
But mind you, this is the ice cream I bought at the Dairy Queen that I took her to the day after she wanted to go. Right? There was an accidental trip to Dairy Queen that I was,
Oops.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I just realized if it's been in the freezer, if it's ice cream, it's been in the freezer for at least 2 months, then it's okay for me to eat. That's how it is. Gavin, you probably have the same experience maybe with the kids.
Yep. Exactly.
If not, you're going to hear about it.
So Mojo says, I think Robbie Wood is right with 7 Up because she was about to type it. Yes, he was. Brittany Woods, Victoria Woods in the house says, hi, Mojo. Hope all is well. Mojo says, hi, Brittany. I have not got any reaction out of Nick B. Shorty yet that Brittany Victoria Woods just finished walking her dog and she is in stream chat right now.
Who is that?
Brittany Victoria Woods.
Brittany Victoria Woods.
Stop it, Dick. Stop it, Dick.
I'm confused. Like, what are we talking about?
BBB? Good to see ya.
What up, I'm looking. I don't see any.
We got it all in here with Fatal 88.
All right, Fatal all in. Ambi's got pocket 10s. Fatal's got the ace 10. Let's get a river card coming out here. Ambi's looking to knock out a player. Ambi's going to knock out Fatal. GG to Fatal.
Ambi, you're lucky. I folded 8-3.
So I'm actually looking backwards, Kevin, and I see no message.
You're lucky that I folded. Do you have someone blocked?
No. Oh, I see one message from Brittany like 10 minutes ago.
I
Says,
folded.
hi, Mojo. Hope all is well. That's the only thing I see.
Right.
Which is her style. She says something, then leaves, and comes back like 3 hours later. Isn't that right, Brittany?
Somebody ban the man. Who's the man? That man. Who's that? Do we have a problem over there? No? We're good, right?
Oh.
Never mind.
What are we talking about?
So that Jaeger girl did guess 7 Up, but it was after Robbie Wood. So Robbie Wood did guess it first from looking at it here. It went Bud Light, then 7 Up by Robbie Wood, and then down below after that, it was Heineken Bob with Pepsi, and then that Jaeger girl did pick 7 Up. So on
Brittany
that,
does say she's a busy lady. Brittany says she's a busy lady. Totally understand. Life has got back to normal, after COVID, post-COVID here, right?
very busy. Cray Jack says, Cam Casino, you are still good for next Monday doing the Stream Team Family Feud with a question mark. You had mentioned something about it, but I hadn't seen anything official about that. So obviously, if I can, I will be. I'm not sure of. Is this the rematch one? Is that what's going on? Right? So Grey Wolf, Meta John, Nick B, and myself, right?
I had no idea. We're doing a rematch?
Yes. Yeah, next Monday.
Well, I've heard.
I was waiting to hear about this.
So I should be able to make that. It's next Monday. I'll definitely do everything in my power to be there for that, Cray Jacks. And since we're actually would be going against Cray Jacks, right? So and Cray Jacks' team, I know Air Herb got 1 point for him, and they ended up winning by 1 point last time. So Driftin, you were on the team too, right?
No, I was not.
Who? Medi was on the team.
What you have, Andy? What you have, Andy? Suited pairs?
Medi, who was on your team? Cray Jacks, yourself, Air Herb.
I had Jack 3.
Oh, Die Show.
Die
Show. It was Die Show, not Driftin'. That's right. Okay. I remember that was an epic battle. It came down to 1 point, which Air Herb did earn 1 point. So you got to give the MVP to Air Herb on that, right?
I would like to just say one thing real quick. Davey wins. Is there a fire outside of your house?
I know, I saw that too.
You either got a fire or the police are there, man. What is this? What's going on back there?
Bonfire.
What's the background?
Your house is on fire,
It's the
Davey.
reflection of the ceiling fan over the
Sorry,
light.
excuse my language, but I'm like, you look
No,
like
somebody's
your house
smoking
is
a
on fire, man.
ganja behind.
I'm like, your house looks on fire, buddy. I just wanted to let you know. I don't know if you knew. It's funny on the Zoom. It looks behind you. It looks like you're there's a fire going on outside, so it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I think it's that reflection of that light
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah, 100%. Only that.
All right, Ace of 10 got a big boom. Ace of 10 got a boom in the Pumpkin Spice tournament, up to 117K now in chips, I guess. That's a lot. Ace to
But
10.
John, I did have to look because I live right across the street from the hospital, so oftentimes there's ambulances going in, so.
Yeah, it could have been. Craig Jack just said he thought you lived in California, and there's always a fire outside.
Wow. Ace to 10, you can sit out and win the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, he said 117,000, right? I'm not reading that wrong. That's a lot of chips. Tournament just started 20 minutes ago. You can get to the final table with that stack.
He's only doing that well because he doesn't have to concentrate on the stream team tournament. Tell him that.
There we go.
Well, and you know,
Again, I just rivered quad jacks on the PLO.
All right.
He's a very tight player. He's a very tight player. That's why he jumps up in chips like that. He doesn't really take risks at the beginning.
Never race me.
So what he could have done to get 116,000? That's like
He had to
taking
play
people
crazy.
out.
Thinking he won a few hands.
He had to play loose.
You
Very,
right.
very loose.
All right, Brittany says she's heading to Vegas in 2 weeks, though. Going to try to get some poker in while there. We actually have the Stream Team Barbecue and Private Tournament coming up in December. That's going to be December 10th. Cray Jack's actually won a package for the WPT Prime, so he's going to be playing in that. I know a lot of other Stream Teamers are going out there that week as well, like December 7th, 8th, and 9th to play in that event. The Stream Team Private Tournament Barbecue is going to be on Saturday, December 10th, and then the 15 million WPT World Championship is going to start on the 12th, and I'll be out there as well, so it's just going to be a lot of fun and all of that. So if anybody else can make it out there, you can confirm and RSVP. Are we RSVPing with JC on that, right? There's a spot on the Discord, right, for that?
It's a good thing to do it in the barbecue channel, to go ahead and just CC it or just tag him and say, I'm coming if you haven't yet. I know he's keeping a list, so it's good to let him know, I think.
Right, and
I'm
JC's
gonna be
here.
in Vegas.
Right.
I'm going to respond to Brittany. I'll be in Vegas October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So you said 2 weeks. If that aligns up, let me know. I'm going to try to play a little poker while I'm there, too.
I actually just noticed that Brittany is in the chat, so I wanted to say hello to Brittany.
So there you
I
go.
didn't see her before.
That's Nick. That's what I was talking about like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know. But typically, whenever with me, when someone says Brittany's in the chat, I like to wait until she's been there for 20 minutes before I decide I want to talk to her because
Okay.
usually.
Smithy should have sat out a little longer.
What do you have, John?
What do you got?
Jeremy Road.
I got big hands.
JC.
Me too.
Rich Al's all in. Ambi is in the time bank. And we are moving forward. Let's see. Ambi's got Ace Deuce suited versus Ace 10 suited.
It's a leg race. It's legit.
It's legit because it's suited.
Oh, you son of a bee.
Why did you call it out, Rich? You know better.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, dude. Protecting my blind, bro.
You killed me. You killed me.
All right, so two things real quick. Rich is you never call out what you don't want. And the second thing is make a note of it. Ambi is going to protect his blinds at all costs. All right, so all right, so back to the chat real quick. JC says RSVP in the Discord if you're going to go to the Stream Team Barbecue and private tournament. JC then is practicing to be a stand-up comedian because he says if you have been banned, you can reach out to me directly. Okay, so we had a conversation earlier. I know we can joke about it, but at the same time, we do want to move forward because, and for those of you who showed up a little late and all that, we did make an official announcement to recap and bring everybody up to speed on all of the stuff that was going on this week. Regarding that, Nick B did a formal apology, and also the staff and everybody wanted to talk about the misunderstanding on their half as well, and a mountain out of a molehill, that kind of stuff. Anyway, moving forward, everything's going to be good. If there's any issues, we'll make sure all parties communicate on a DM format. And Nick has officially been reinstated on Stream Team leaderboards, benefits, and all of that. So anyway, having said all of that, pretty funny joke, JC.
Let's look at the, hey, you know what, comment, look at the, here's the table load thing again, right? You got 5 on one table and 9 on another, right?
But that's it. That's it. JC knows about it. It's in the next build. It's one of the top priorities.
I just saw a bunch of messages about it, so it's kind of
gotcha. Thank you. Yeah, Robbie Wood, we're on it right now. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna do like Tron, and I'm gonna go into the. Oh, Heineken Bob's all in. Hang on, Heineken Bob's all in. King 7 versus Pocket 5s for grind time, baby. There's some clubbies out there too, so let's see what's going on here. Let's get a river card. It is a 7. Oh, it's a 7. So Heineken Bob is going to like that river card.
I had 9 deuce of spade. I was thinking of raising the blinds from the bottom.
All right, so yeah, there's it is 5 and 8 right now, and yeah, that's an issue, and hopefully, like I said, it will be fixed in the next one. Robbie Wood says, I'm kidding, bad joke. All right, Ace Ted says, JC, any scoops tonight? Maybe some more high rollers? Yeah, so we raise your hand in the chat if you like the high roller event and if you'd like it without a satellite. Yeah, so it'll be a smaller field and a big one. I know I bought into it. You know, I ponied up the 50,000 TPs, and I did end up making it into the TP, so it worked out. Brad has joined the Zoom as well. And Brad, this is a news flash, but you don't need the green screen tonight.
Hey, he doesn't even know how he did it, so let's just leave that.
Yeah, this is background. Here's a blur background.
I'm not even gonna mess with it. Yeah.
Don't even mess with it. Hey, you got the no lenses glasses on. You're good with me. It's all good, baby.
How's everybody doing today?
Good stuff. Oh, I got a timeout right here, though. Terry St. Peter in the house. Triple T, 3-time champ. Triple T and Johnny Haha are the only 3-time champs. And Rich Al will not be joining them tonight, because I know Rich Al was trying to do that tonight.
You're killing me.
Makes some sense now. I was wondering if that was a Nick lookalike. Thanks for the update. I was late to the championship. Good to see you here, Triple T. Nice win for your Steelers yesterday. We got a lot of hands being raised in the chat because they all liked the high roller event, and they would like it, if possible, without any type of satellites or maybe less satellites and all of that. So, Jason.
If they were like spread out over a week instead of like 1 or 2 days, that would be nice. Maybe a little bit less. Oh, Meta's hooking me up here. Let's see here. Let me see what Meta's got here.
And JC says we'll do something high roller-ish after the World Championship passports are given away. So that's pretty cool. Maybe in December. So Krajak says December 10th, question mark, laugh out loud. If you do it, please don't do it in December, says Air Herb, because Air Herb is in the penalty box in December. So maybe we'll do it in January, everybody. All right. Sounds good. And yeah, so let's just recap right now. Tommy K5 was out first because Tommy K5 did not show up. And then Nick B went on the record to pick Medi 23 to win the whole thing. And then Medi 23 went out. He then switched his pick from Fundamit to somebody else, but we didn't hear who that was. So Fundamit is now safe, at least.
Fundamit hasn't played a hand since she even said her name, and I get it. I wouldn't either. I'd be playing it like a survival tournament, and you're first place right now, Fundamit.
That's how I played POI.
There we go. We got, and then we had eliminations of Fatal, Smithy Raj, and the two-time champ Rich Al. So we're down to 13.
That is, that is kind of crazy that Medi went out right after I picked him.
So who's your new pick, Nick?
Who's your new pick, Nick? No, I know Fundamit's gonna win it, but I do apologize, Medi. I will offer you a bus ticket if you.
Nick, can you do the first thing? Just pick the chip leader right now, please. Help us all.
Yeah, I'm picking Fundamit.
Help the majority pick the chip leader.
She's got this. I believe in her. She's a dinosaur on the table. Tear it down. Tear it up.
If she had not dressed as a dinosaur prior, I was listen. What are you talking about?
Right, but anybody showing up doesn't know that she dressed as a dinosaur for Halloween would be like, "What are you? What are you saying, man?"
That guy's weird.
Oh, look at that.
I have the video.
Yep.
Catlin Lockhart says, "I hate Omaha." Krajax says, "I think Metajohn and Nick B will be married before December." They do have drive-through weddings in Vegas, Krajax, and you can get some that give you French fries as well, I believe. So that's not a bad thing. Get some French fries with your wedding certificate.
I currently like my tax deduction situation. I'm not looking to change that at all.
Isn't it depend on what state you're in? No, is that no? Okay.
It does, and taxes. I mean, I'm out here. I've got everything kind of lined up. I don't want to go back to Texas. Sorry, Nick, and you're going to.
Hey, I'm trying to get rid of the last.
Everywhere.
Oh, John Miner, I had some Queens. I lived with Pocket Queens there. Oh, we're on the break.
Left with Pocket Queens.
Wow, I had the case queen then.
Because I always see Grind Time being aggressive, so I want him to raise, So I just limped thinking he's going to raise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he might, and then he hits that ace king on the river or on the flop. I don't know. Well, then what, right?
Right, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I don't like queens. It's almost earlier actually 3-bet. This table was basically at a 3-bet was folding, but I 3-bet with the queens because I want you to be in there with something. I don't want to get.
Oh yeah, definitely. If he raises, I was thinking of 3-betting, definitely.
In fact, I'm trying to push someone with say like an ace 2.
The East came up.
Right?
Good luck in the East.
Okay.
Well, what was your kicker, John Miner, with a queen?
No, it was not good, but potential flush draw too.
Number 2 of 6. Number 2 of 6 just opened up.
Yep, I'll be right back, guys. We're on a break.
All right, yeah, you guys got a quick break here. I'll catch up in the chat real quick. Fundamit wanted to point out that Omaha is Krajax's favorite game, which we all know about that one. Robbie would like that. Cool, Lockhart. Yeah, Heineken Bob says Lockhart is my last name too, so that's cool. Krajax says if you're married twice, it's 2 times the deductions. No? Question mark, right? That was for Meta John, but he's gone. Oh no, he's still here. Daisho says, Calvin, I don't think the state of confusion has any laws. There we go. And
not in California.
Right. Is anybody else having connection issues with PLO, or is it just Terry St. Peter? And Daisho wants to point out that the Sloppy Joe tournament is now up, which is the East. So we have that. And then, yeah. Caitlin Lockhart, it says, poof, no good. Our runner says, all fine here, Terry, except the dealer. And Kradak says, oh, sorry to leave you out, Brad. You can be the flower girl. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty cool events in December there for WPT Prime, the WPT World Championship, 15 million guarantee, and, of course, the Stream Team Barbecue and private event going on there. So that's going to be cool. Also, I was able to see, if you guys checked out Craig Jackson's stream on Friday as well with his news recap and all of that. So, again, shout out to Craig Jackson on that and all the other streamers throughout the whole week. Just doing a lot of fun and good stuff there. Let's see here. All right, Fatal's in the house. My PLO is locked up. Let's see, all well. Okay, so Fun Damn It, everything is working. This is just the beginning, says Craig Jacks. And Brad says, I knew I had a purpose, Craig Jacks. There we go. Yeah, so like I said, drive-in weddings and they serve French fries. So it should work out. You might even be able to mix in a chocolate shake. Who knows? All right, so there, yeah. So remember the scheduling software faux pas last week. So they added 3 events this Monday. So you got 6 major events plus the Stream Team Championship. And then also Bandit Jerry and I will be playing a heads-up battle here tonight as well. All right, we got an update from Air Herb also about he played in a senior tournament at the Hard Rock in Tampa, and and he had told me about this too. So he came in 11th out of 317 players. This is in a live tournament down there. Very first hand, he was in the big blind with 6-7. Only the button called, and he made a small bet on a flop of a 3-4-5. They go all in with Ace Deuce. It was a nice start for Air Herb. That's awesome.
Nice.
That is great. Craig Jack says animal style. I don't think the drive-in weddings serve it animal style. And I'm not even going to go anywhere else with that. So let's just... All right. But yeah, In and Out is really good if you're in the West Coast area. All right, again, Rage Quit Gamer 77. If you see that handle in the chat, that is Keith Wins' new handle. He was inspired, he said, and approved by Fun Damn It. So nope. All right. Stream Team Championship is back up. At least the players that with 8 are dealing already. All right, now the other ones with 5 are dealing. Okay, here we go. So we do have them both up live on stream. So we do have that. If you look up in the top left corner here, you got Drifting with over 3,000 chips. Davey Wins with just under 2,000. Fun Damn It over 5,000 chips. Brad over 6,000. Roger's got a nice stack over there with over 10K. NC Frank over 8,000. The U over 4. Air Herb over 4,600. And on the other table on the right up top, you got John Miner all in. And then see, Meta John is time banking. Is he still away from his computer? Or, there he is. Okay, Meta John with the time bank.
Trying to get me to the TPs for me.
Ambi is the chip leader with over 15.5. Heineken Bob just under 3,000. And Grind Time Baby just under 15.
I could have called it, but
you got the queens again. Holy smokes!
All right, picks up some more outs for John. Let's see. And that's going to do it for John Miner, Ambi.
Folded ace queen myself.
Out again.
So.
GG, John.
One more month.
All right, they should balance tables a little bit here.
Better table balance.
Yeah, I think they're waiting for the hand to end right now. Drifting is all in.
Well, we're still four-handed, no?
Yeah, let's see what happens here. They'll be bringing in a player. They're bringing over Roger. Okay, everybody? So there we go. So we've got 5 and 7. Ambi is hot right now. He's got the ace-king. Okay, so Air Herb wants to change his name to Keith Wins 1. That's funny.
That's good.
That's a good one because Keith wins always wins.
Yeah, Keith wins and Davey wins, right?
With the two of them, right? What the heck?
Davey isn't doing much winning.
Oh, that's right.
Might be pushing up 18-wheeler.
575. I'll let you have this one, Brad. Good hand.
So Cray Jack says you guys don't remember Ambi in the last Stream Team Championship. He was in beast mode, taking everybody out. That was in the Stream Team Championship, feud, family feud, right? He was taking everybody out. Okay, yeah, Cray Jack's just corrected it. He knew it. Yep, remember that? Ambi ran the table.
I took out 2 players tonight, right?
Yeah.
But
Please don't remind me, Andy.
But
I'll show this one. Small blind special, 2 pair.
Ambi, on that Stream Team Family Feud, when you took pretty much every single person out, including people that weren't even playing. That's how much you were running good.
Yeah, exactly. I remember that. That was crazy.
Yeah, the first one was Bandit Jerry. I had pocket 8, he had King Jack. He made a full house on the turn, and I rivered quad 8s. That was what started it off.
Hey, Maddie.
Yo.
There'll be another one next month.
If I make it.
I can see you thinking about it.
All right, Grind Time Baby says Ambi is a true beast. Daisho says Cam Casino, if we're all changing our names, I'll take Nick B. Shorty's Not Famous as his name. All right, 619 Poker in the house. Good to see you. 619 Poker says, what's up? Club WPT family. Fun Damn It says hello to 619 Poker. Good to see you here, 619 Poker. I don't think anybody has ever had more different Discord handles than 619 Poker.
That was a joke the other day, because I noticed that sometimes when I go to, send a direct message to some people, there are several to choose from, so I do concern myself sometimes if they're going to get it, so, but that gets cleaned up every now and then, I know, so,
right.
Should be automatically, but it is, I know I did send a message to an old account one time, I think either Adam or, it took me a little while to remember, there's 619 even, might even
right.
That.
All right, Air Herb is all in. Action is on Brad with no lenses. Let's see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Clutch says, I've got dibs on the name Air Herb. All right, let's see. It's folded around to the U. Air Herb is all in. Let's see what the U's going to do. All right, everybody folds. Air Herb's going to take that down over 5,000 in chips. Way to go, Karen's iPad.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
My all-in can't scare anyone out.
Well, Ambi does have over 22,000 in chips right now, just as everybody playing at home knows.
Next hand, you guys better all run because I'm going all in no matter what I have. So you better run.
All in the blind?
If you look at the table, I only have a blind.
Flip a coin, right? Coin flip.
Well, you're scaring us like you're making a decision or something.
I'm making a decision. I'm going all in. So full.
I wish you were my tingle right now.
So the next hand you're going all in?
Davey's saying, I just bought some new shoes. Please give me a walk. I need to break them in.
Later, John, I got the dogs. You've been dodging cards now.
I have to. I've got actually, I'm a
How many blinds do you have? You have
a 1 and a 0 right now. A yes or a no right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You only have one move.
Cray Jack says, I'll take the name Mr. Clutch logo because he shows up everywhere. And he wants to be there. All right, Bart Simpson in the house. All right, Davey Wins is all in. Let's see. Action is on Fun Ever. Okay, it folds around here to MC Frank.
Sorry, Honeycomb Bob. I hit. Oh,
all right. Heineken Bob all in with the Queen 5 versus the 5-7. He's got the hearts also. Heineken Bob does.
Okay, my cards aren't bad. Live cards.
Nice one, nice.
All right, Heineken Bob wins that. Davey wins, is all in, at risk with the 10-9 suited.
I'm playing so many. I'm playing 3 tournaments. It's like flipping.
Oh well.
That's going to do it for one of our past champions there. Davey wins is out.
Meta.
We are down to 11 now. All right, Bart Simpson in the house says, hey, wow, look at all this party up in here. Good evening, all.
Action, Meta.
I want you to do what you want to do.
I usually raise that hand, but I'm gonna have to fold it now since you're all in.
All right, Meta John is all in. We've got it folded around at grind time, baby. And then just make sure you watch the table talk, Ambi and everybody else, about because there's other people acting behind you.
Other people involved. Sorry. I thought, you're right. Yep. Unless we're heads up, right?
Well, technically, the only time you're ever heads up is when there's only 2 of you left in the tournament. So as far as a TDA rule goes, no, even when you're heads up, you shouldn't be. And the reason why that's there is because of soft play, friendly play, and collusion.
That's true. Okay, got it.
All right, Mr. Clutch says, Krajax, is that you saying that or Island Bud? Sorry, I cut somebody off. Go ahead.
That was a great answer. That was well delivered there.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Let's see here. All right, Daisho says, I don't know for how long, but John Miner is at my PSL table.
Yeah, PSO.
PSL.
PSL. I'm lost. I'm lost with that acronym.
You lost me on that one.
I know. I actually own just
Pumpkin Spice Latte.
I don't even know that.
Pumpkin Spice Latte table. The first tournament, he called it the Pumpkin Spice Latte. The second tournament, he called the Sloppy Joe. So.
Okay. I did see the pumpkin spice.
I need the Broncos to win tonight. Just want to throw that out there.
Ooh.
What was that, Fun Damn It?
I need the Broncos to win tonight for my football team.
There you go.
If they win, then I came in first. And I win $100, $90.
Who's your favorite team? The Bucks? The
No.
I'm a Giants fan.
Misunderstood that. Sorry, my bad.
I just need the Broncos to win. But
I
at
just
least
been hearing
yesterday
that.
when I mentioned Giants, John's like, oh, the baseball team? No.
Yeah, I know. She did. She busted me on that. Cause I'm thinking, my buddy up north, he talks about 2 things, football and baseball and all San Francisco. So, it's always Giants, and I got to make the transition now that we're in football time, right?
All right, Rich Happy is in the house. Just got back from dinner. Good to see you. Bart says, Cap Casino, if I can stay up on the leaderboard this month, hopefully I'll be in the tournament next month. Yes, got to make that top 18. Big props again. I know John Miner has been updating the leaderboard all the time. I'm not sure if Lynch is still helping out on that, but obviously Lynch and John Miner do the heavy lifting on the leaderboard. So thanks again. Oh, here we go. Drifting with Ace King. Air Herb with Pocket Fours. Flop is Queen at 9-5. The hearts are irrelevant. Nobody has a heart. There's a 3 on the turn.
I got him where he understands.
Nice on there.
Air Herb stays alive. Daisho says Pumpkin Spice Latte. I got it. I did say that. Robbie Wood says my fantasy football name is Mr. Brock Lee. Mr. Brock Lee. That's it. All right. Island Bud says, Krajas, could you let Mr. Clutch know I still am yet to get a text message from him, please, and thank you. 619 Poker says, how about the Chargers? Hey, 619. Just so if anybody doesn't know this, 619 is an area code for San Diego. So 619 is the San Diego area code. So, of course, he's going to ask about the Chargers, which I still refer to as the San Diego Chargers. So, Let's see here. Rage Quit Gamer, also known as Fun Keith Wins, damn it, is did someone say Cowboys? So,
we actually agreed not to say that team.
yes, we did. Let's see.
Talked about the Bucks. Couldn't talk about the Cowboys.
So Pacer.
I think the last Cowboy game I ever watched was like 99-0. Just saying.
I love what Meta John said during that game. He said, "Kevin, this has got to be good for your mental health." I'll never forget that, man.
No, I feel good when I do well.
And my favorite.
Seems like have all the cards.
All right. Next.
All right, Pacer Cop says your Giants are in first place, fun damn it, and Air Herb's Giants also. Imagine that. The New York Football Giants are tied for first place. All right. I made the championship on the 18th. Hopefully I win. That'll be cool. 619 Poker. Mr. Clutch says, Crajax, please tell Island Bud in the middle of 2 games, soon to be 7 games, including a home game, and we'll get back to him after the final tables I make. So they're having their fun over there. Rage Quit Gamer says, I'm a Washington fan, so I take great enjoyment in the result. Now, when you say Washington, are you talking about the Seahawks? No? Okay. Do. All right. All right. Meta John all in. Nobody calls. Okay. Let's see here. Mojo says PSL seems pretty logical. Not for most of us, Mojo. I had to think about it. I did figure it out on my own. The pumpkin spice latte. Especially, I don't go to the coffee shops and all those things. So, but I just remembered what Daisho had said earlier. So, Crajack says only the bookies. Cowboys? Question mark. All right. Daisho says, yeah, even though LA has 2 NFL teams that are not the Raiders,
I can't play this hand on it fundamentally. I just can't play the hand.
The 7-9.
It doesn't matter if it's suited or not. I can never play this hand again.
So Daisho has a good point for LA area. Even though they have 2 teams that are not the Raiders, he still suspects that there are more Raider fans in LA than either the Chargers or the Rams. And I actually think that was probably a true statement, but because the Rams won the Super Bowl last year, you might have that a lot of bandwagon fans maybe, but I think as far as, at least multiple year type of fans and all that, I think he's right on that. I think there are more Raider fans here than Rams fans and Charger fans still. So, and of course, all of the LA Raider fans and all of the Oakland Raider fans don't have any problem with them being in Las Vegas because now they get to go to Las Vegas to see a Raider game.
My team was in Vegas, so I was just taking taking a look at my other tables that I'm playing. I do have Beachy at my Eastern table, and I have MC Frank sitting out, and Fatal both at my PLO.
All right.
Yeah.
Air Herb, you being all aggro there.
Air Herb all in. Nobody calls. Air Herb is
3 hands, he's all in.
And now he's over 15,000 in chips, but no coaching.
Sorry, Madam John.
Let's see here. Beep Poof, GG Beep in the Omaha. Grateful Guy says, I'm playing the Poker Go Championship this week at the Great Town. And Mojo says, any acronyms today, Island Bud? And Grateful Greg said that's located in Northern California. So good luck with that, Grateful Greg. Crajack says, Island Bud, take note. Cab Casino is reading my mind. Cool. All right, Robbie Wood is tagging Ace to 10, Grind Time, Baby, Rich Al at the same table in Omaha. So, that's a big one there. Ace to 10, Grind Time, Baby, and Rich Al all at the same table in Omaha.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, that has been confirmed by the Twinny. All right.
Yep. Oh, I just saw Ace to 10 pop up there.
Okay.
110,000. What the hell?
All right, and that is, where did it go? Grateful Greg. Okay, cool. Grateful Greg's going to be playing at 10 a.m. seniors event tomorrow. Cool. The bandwagon wheel fell off on game 1. Yeah, right, for the Rams. All right, Brittany says, any Cleveland Browns fans out there? I believe our runner and Brittany Victoria Woods are the Cleveland Browns fans, right? Am I right on that one?
I think so. We talked about that team once.
I believe our runner and Brittany are the Cleveland Browns ones on that. Maybe there's more. Maybe I'm wrong. Our runner was here earlier. I think he can attest to that. Oh, no, that's right. Our runner's the Steelers. My bad. I apologize to our runner, everybody. He is a Steelers fan. That is blasphemy, me saying anything about him being a Browns fan. Shame on me. My bad. 100%. Terry St. Peter has put me in my place. I apologize to our runner and the rest of everybody that is a Steelers fan. So, specifically to our runner, though.
So now we've confirmed we only have one Cleveland Browns fan that we know of.
All right, Brad is all in with the ace 8. The dead man's hand just got really live against the used ace king. So that when did the money get in on that one, Brad?
Sorry about that one. Hey, it pulled it around, so I had to jam short stack.
Okay, so it got in pre-flop though, right?
Yeah,
all right, here we go. The U gets down, very little left. We got Fun Damn It all in. We got the U all in. Action is on air. Herbie folds. Drifting calls. That's just mean drifting to call 2 stream teamers that are all in. Oh, it's the Stream Team Championship.
Oh, he hit it. Nice hit.
I won't say I'm sorry.
There you go.
You're not apologizing?
Nice hand, Drifting.
Not over yet. Well, it is now.
All right, and just like that, we're going to get down to a final table there. GG to the U, GG to Fun Damn It. Nick's pick. Nick's pick was Fun Damn It there. Fun Damn It has gone out. Nick, what do you have to say to yourself?
It looks like Brad comes in like a late reg, 7,500 with a starting stack. Wow. No.
I was kind of playing. I was driving for a part of it.
No, it was exactly 75. That's why I'm making it. I was like, wow, he's the only one with the, you're the only one with the 0-0 at the end. I was just noticing that. It just looked like a late reg coming in, right? Full stack.
Like I just come into the final table.
Cheers, everyone.
No, I got lucky. Yeah, I got
lucky. I took a screenshot of a couple of the hands that I was able to borrow the blinds for. I think a lot of people forget my strategy of taking them. I'm always going to try to take them right before I pay them, almost with anything.
I'm sorry for that
strategy.
Stealing the blinds in an early position is tough, but sometimes it can be done in certain spots, definitely.
I like to take the hand before. First act shove, right before you pay the blind. I had that happen on the last table 2 times in a row, and then got a walk on the big, and that's what helped me get here. Otherwise, I'd have been kind of well, we can't. We should stop talking.
Oh, NC Frank.
Sorry, Kevin. I don't know if that was a good idea. Sorry about that.
No, he just was all in. Nobody called, and he had aces. So.
Well, I just didn't. I even thought if we're talking about what happened on the previous table, we probably shouldn't be doing that during the tournament.
Time out, Kevin. You do notice that you don't have July.
I just saw that's not the updated version. So I'm working on that as we speak, Nick, in the background.
All right, I'm gonna make one little Jeremy move here. I'm like, dang, you get blocked from everything, man. No, I'm kidding. All right, I'll move on. Again, what do you think? Me talking about a hand from a previous table. Is that what is that? You know what I mean, Gavin?
I think that the tournament is still going on in live. That would not be would be bad, poor etiquette.
Okay, gotcha.
But if people do it, I mean, but it's So I mean,
I want to do the right thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think etiquette wise it would be frowned upon, but technically it's something that happened in the past that other people may or may not be aware of, and you know, so. Nick B, can you look at the screen now and let me know if there's any issues? Okay.
All right.
There shouldn't
It's
be.
gonna take a while to get down to where.
Well, not as long as it took you to get on that list. Again.
There it is. Huh?
There it is, baby. I'm famous.
Two times.
Right.
2 times.
That's right.
I knew I made it, so when it popped up and I, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, it doesn't have last month's on it. Why not? And then you mentioned it right away. At least it's already there, so you know I had it ready to go. If for some reason it didn't update it though the proper way. All right, we got a final table here, Stream Team Championship. Just to recap, Tommy K5 is the only one that wasn't able to show up, so it was removed. We got Medi, Fatal, Smithy, Raj, Rich Al, John Miner, Davey wins the U, and Fun Damn It just missing the final table. So we've got our final table here going around the horn. NC Frank with the button. We got Brad, we got Roger, Driftin, Air Herb, Meta John, Ambi, Heineken Bob, and Grind Time Baby. So Heineken Bob is the last month's Stream Team leaderboard champ, so he's trying to get the double here, right? Double dipping on that. We do have Meta John, who has won this event before. Driftin, who has won this event before. And Grind Time Baby, who has also won this event before. So we do have 3 people still in that are going for their second Stream Team Championship title here. So
Can I pick one?
Nope. Gavin, mute that mute.
hang on, let me mute the Zoom real quick, everybody.
And if chat comes over, erase any name that matches the name of someone on this table.
I would honestly like to pick someone.
Okay, go ahead. Just time out, everybody. For the record, this is actually the person that Nick thinks is going to win. He actually thinks this person is going to win. So go ahead, Nick, and pick it.
I wanted to say someone, but I know they're going to be so mad.
No, pick who you think is going to win.
I think Ben is going
to
See you later. Nice knowing you, Meta.
Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to fold.
Good game, Meta John. Good game.
No, I mean,
Can we get an over?
GG.
The makeup PLO pop for
I've
those
got 3
wondering.
other tables to play. Thank you, John Miner, for reminding everybody of that. I'm okay being picked like that because, you know, there's the
it's
thing.
belief. I believe that you're a solid poker player, and you know you don't win much, so might as well
I know.
retain the first tournament.
I know.
Grind Time Baby's all in. Outcast says, send me one of those cold beers, Frank. Yeah, Frank, you got cold beers.
Yeah, I know. I see. I've got the third one open, but I've got 2. I'm actually 201 in the first one, 1,000 in the second one, and I know the other one opened up. But I've got to juggle a little bit here to get these things on my 4 screens.
Daisho says the espresso double shot is up. And Bart says, Ambi, right? Ambi, look at that chip stack. You're trying to win this, aren't you? Yep. Ambi, they're asking, are you trying to win this Stream Team Championship? What's going on with that stack?
Of course, I'm trying to win my first one.
Just don't have Nick pick you to win.
Look, if anybody's, Ambi's always trying to win. I mean, there's no
There you go,
doubting
under
that.
the gun rays, I'm trying to win.
Hey man, I say you're always trying to win, and I appreciate the effort.
All right. Crayjack says you can register for all tournaments now. Pacer Cop says it's Crayjack's birthday. 2 PLO games at the same time. There you go, Crayjacks. 2 PLO games at the same time, baby. All right. Our runner says it.
That's Crayjack's dream.
It's the dream, baby.
Come true.
3 games up. Outcast says, ouch.
All right,
Now
yeah.
you can't
Good luck, buddy.
get that tease.
Let's
buddy.
No way.
Good luck.
No way.
Go spades.
Meta John with queens. Ambi with aces. The flop is ace,
That's over.
king,
It's
deuce.
all over.
Nick B. Shorty strikes again.
Pricey.
That was a quick strike. Quick
Well, I mean,
strike.
that's not my
GG,
fault.
Meta John.
Wait a second, hold on.
That's
Nick,
not my fault.
Nick, the last place player, you've got a pretty good shot.
Yeah,
That's not my fault. I'm just,
No, it's not at all.
okay, so.
Believe
I'm
me,
looking at
Okay, time to get crazy.
wait, I just went out, I can speak to it. It's very simple.
Alright.
I'm
We
dying
know,
to
dude.
know next on Nick's hit list.
No,
Next,
sure.
Nick.
Heineken Bob's gonna win.
Yeah. Keith wins, not Rage Quit Gamer said pick and be next.
I'm picking Heineken Bob to win.
To win the whole thing, Nick?
To win the whole thing.
Oh my God.
Win the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
I'll take it.
So right now, everybody's laughing about that except for Heineken Bob, okay?
Nick has
I saw, when y'all said that, I didn't see the 7 on the Twitch.
Good game, Heineken Bob. Good game.
Oh, man.
It hasn't come yet. It hasn't come yet.
It didn't come yet.
He picked it when Heineken Bob was 80% favored, okay? So
Wait, Nick, who do you think is gonna lose?
wow, Nick. I think Nick's been hanging out with Tony Dunst a little too much, huh?
Oh my God. That was great.
Yeah, so,
Heineken Bob's in the chat, Nick. He says you screwed me.
I'm sorry, Heineken Bob. This is, it's not,
Good luck, Brad. Brad is on.
oh, Brad's gonna win too.
I need to double up for sure.
Yeah, Brad's gonna win. He's gonna triple up
All right,
here.
hey, you also have to be very careful about talking too much. I'm just suggesting potentially. Be clear.
This is
I
gonna be a
just said
live
good
game.
luck.
But we're watching it, but some people are watching, we just want to be careful if you're not making
Brittany Victoria Woods, still in the chat, by the way, Nick. Brittany's still here. She says, random question and maybe way off, but is there somebody on this Zoom call named Hal?
How what? How to do what? How to?
Hal?
How you doing? H-A-L.
How?
All right.
I'm waiting for the punchline on that.
Hey, I've read multiple comedian books over the past 6 months, trying to take over Norman Chad's job, and I've never heard this one.
I see. Al.
Wow, Brad, that was a sick river.
I'm out. I'm out.
Oh, maybe it's
Yeah,
Rich
I see
Hal. Rich
In
Hal.
the PLO, man. You killed me in the PLO. I had a Broadway
Oh,
call.
wow. Ambi. Oh.
Oh, he thinks you know the guy in the red shirt.
Yeah, well, he took my chips in PLO, so I'm glad I took him out. We're on the same table. Yeah, with a draw, man. I had a Broadway turn. He had trash slash draw.
Straight draw,
Short
flush draw.
stack.
Straight draw, flush draw. I think I did at the same time steal in Omaha a massive pot from him in Omaha, literally at the same time. So that's why he has a little more excitement with those ducks holding there.
Well, GG to Brad on that one. We are down to 6 now.
And
Good luck,
the
everybody
only thing
else.
that's going to be the only thing that's a little interesting is the comparison between stealing a hand in Omaha, which pretty much happens almost every hand in Omaha.
I had a lot.
Yeah.
I think that is,
Straight draw, flush draw.
yeah, but that is the Omaha roller coaster. Is all I'm saying is that you're going to expect to get the hand stolen every. You want to be careful about it. It can be stolen, right? It's so dangerous. But in No Limit, they steal it from you. That hurts a little more.
I'm not even gonna lie. I was just like, screw it. I got too many outs, and I'm gonna just go down with too many outs, or I'm gonna get there, whatever. And there's a bunch of tournaments today.
I actually, where's that roller? I have a coin I flipped here. And I have 2 coins I flipped. I have one that actually is heads on both sides and one that is heads or tails. And then I flip the coin to see which one I use.
All right, we got All In with Driftin' versus Grind Time Babies Ace Jack.
Good game. Good game, guys.
Good game. Good game.
It was champion versus champion there. So we basically, the only past champion left now is Grind Time Baby going for number 2. And we've got 4 other ones going for their first one ever.
Andy, Air, Roger F, McFrank. Good luck, everybody.
Right?
Herb doesn't have one?
Thank you.
The only reason Air Herb doesn't have one is because he goes in the penalty box every once in a while.
I'm gonna win this, so.
Yeah,
Oh, WPT is now following.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, what'd you say, Nick? What'd you say?
I actually am going to go ahead and lean on Amby right now and say that nothing can stop him.
Sorry, Amby.
Good game, Andy. Good game.
Alright, as you see,
Good game, Andy. Nice try.
the table is already leaning Amby's way. You don't need to lean
Yeah, I got
the
my
table.
lucky hat. That's why.
The chips are already rolling his way. No need to lean on him.
Oh, man, that's great.
Doing well there. We got 8,015 and another. So yeah, he's got double, right? Right down to double of everybody else at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm still paying attention to it.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm just.
Hey, Herb, if you limp, I was gonna raise this hand. Look.
But you can't let me just run one. Like one just came in, so I'm just gonna do it, and he grabbed it already.
Kevin, I was going to ask
Even
you
though I'm doing it, right?
a question. Let me know when you get a chance.
Go ahead, Meta.
So one of the things I know that's a lot different than online play than when you're live is the average chip stack of the room, right, or everybody, or even people going out. Because I noticed, sometimes, right when people go out, they just walk right out of the room. I noticed you guys are walking around, you're keeping track of that. But is there any way that, or is there a way that average chip stack is kept where it's shown on a board? Or I haven't done enough, so.
Yeah, it's we update the number when obviously there's 266 players there. We update the number every time we break a table, and every time we break a table, that average chip stack does appear. It scrolls through our software there, so on the board where you see the blinds and everything, it'll scroll through and give you the chip average on there.
Okay. Is the chip average always the same?
No, yeah, not that.
Yeah,
I know on this, you'll never see the average chip stack usually in tournaments decrease in an open reg moment. Once open reg closes, typically you'll see the updated number of people that have been removed. Usually, you're not going to get a true average chip stack until open reg closes.
Well, that, of course, because the number of people potentially or number of chips in play are actually going up, and it's hard to.
Brad,
it's like trying to shoot skeet with a bow and arrow, which can be done, but.
Brad, I want to point out that Metajohn answered your question with, "Of course."
Oh, is that what I said?
Yeah. It's okay.
Matty, I would have got him.
Sorry, I didn't realize there was 3 of us in the pot.
I had ace-6.
You're down to my bad.
So Metajohn, it does show on the when you look at the blinds. Pretty much most places you go, they're going to have it. Whatever software they're going to have, it's going to scroll or appear there or be there constantly. It depends on the software, but it'll show chip average after reg closes, and people will have that. And like I said, chip average is great, and people fixate on it, but it's really helpful for like when you're around a bubble or payouts and certain things. Yeah. But realistically, you want to look at how many big blinds you have. That's more important, right? I mean, your specific thing when there's just a big massive fields and whatever. I mean, that is going to be more. But you want to get as much information as possible, so it's all relevant. The chip average. like I said, when I play a live tournament and even on club and anything, once reg is closed, you multiply how many chips versus how many players, divide that number by 9, and you got the chip average for the final table. So now you got a good idea of how many chips you're going to need to make that final table to have a chip average of that. So that's something I do when I play poker, is as soon as reg is over, or whatever the case may be, and Brad's giving thumbs up to that, right? Because I want to know what's my, my long-term goal, right? I got to survive, still, get some blinds, double, chip up, all of that, right? And keep like to keep around 40 to 60 big blinds or more. But at the end of the day, big picture, do I got to get 300,000 chips or 1.5 million chips? What is it, my actual long-term goal here going to be as well?
Right.
So that's a fun thing to look at.
Okay.
But
I like that. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I mean, I feel like that's last time when I came back from playing, that's what I can keep track of my table. Didn't know how relevant it was, but that's a great point. That it's really more about what. At some point, you've got to use the different strategies to build yourself to get to that final table stack, right? Or to be in competition, you could. If you just do barely enough, you're probably going to be about halfway there and not make it.
I think we all do that subconsciously when we're doing the top 20. Because we know we have to get to 20.
Yep.
It's true. It's true.
So for like the top 20 or the top 10s and all of that, we got Air Herb all in right now. Let's see here. The formula I used to use for that too, because it's like, I want to say, if you do the chip average for like a top 20 qualifier, you can do like 60% of that chip average, because there's just going to be so many small stacks also on that. But obviously, if you can go more and get higher, then it's going to be better for you, because by the time you get down there, the blinds are so high, even if you're at that chip average, you're going to have to pay those blinds, right? But yeah, that's definitely the way you want to do it, Fundamit, for making a top 10 or a top 20 or whatever those are. Because, yeah, I mean, there's always going to be those short stacks. And there's going to be those ambies in the room who just have all the chips also, right? Taking it from other people. So,
yeah.
All right, grind time, baby. All in with 11,999 chips. Nobody calls. We got this top 5 here. Did Nick B go on record of picking Anby on this one, right?
Yeah, he took it. Yeah, he did. He said.
All right.
And Anby's no, he doesn't even know it.
All right, so Brittany said it was a little blurry. Bart was right on top of things, saying change those settings to 720. Brittany says much better, thanks, awesome. Bart says you're welcome. You guys really gonna let Amby run off into the sunset with your chips?
I played a table with Andy the other day, a final table, and he just, honestly, I'm going to say this, when we got to the final 18, the final 2 tables, I literally think he knocked out 15 of the 17. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, he cleaned up his whole final table. I don't even think we knocked anybody out on our table, and we didn't even get readjusted. He's just
I knocked everybody on the final table except you, Brad.
And then you knocked everybody out on the final table.
No, but now all
You
of
didn't know those other people were his wife and his sister and all that stuff.
His son.
what you're saying is all of those had to go to showdown, and you won every showdown.
Right.
That's a pretty good run. That's a run good, right? At some level, that's a run good.
It was run good. I was unbeatable. Like, I had pocket 10s versus aces. I flopped a set. Like, all in pre.
Oh, no, what was I supposed to say?
And if he was ahead, he would hold.
No, I mean, that's what it takes. And, a lot of times, it's a combination of things, right? You can't make a lot of mistakes. You can't make any mistakes, really. You've got to win with the worst hand a few times. And then you've got to run good. Sometimes.
I'll give you one of the knockout hands I remember, and Ambrose will be proud of it. So it folded all the way around to him. He was in the small blind at the final table, and he has 6-4 offsuit. He just jams on the big blind, all in. 6-4. And the guy calls with like ace-10 or something, and he flops the 6, and it holds. I mean, You know, I mean, that's not. It's smart play there. You know, he's heads up, and he's just gonna put this guy under pressure no matter what.
Right, it only took one hand though. That was one hand for a heads up. My
crushed it,
A7
yeah.
versus right.
All right, Roger's all in. Let's see. Air Herb folds. Ambi calls. Okay, let's see here. And see Frank.
Oh, why not?
Oh, yeah, you got 700 behind. We got aces for Roger, queen jack for Ambi, a 10-9 over there for Frank. Flop is queen 7-7. We got a deuce on the turn.
I need a queen. Queen river.
It's going to be a 3. So it's going to be a GG for Frank. Roger's going to get that up to 24, almost 25K. Ambi's as 28. So again, a GG over there for NC Frank.
Good game, Frank.
Thanks, guys. This is my first one of these. It was okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, first time playing Roger, so now I know what type of player he is. So I was just testing the water with Queen Jack.
Now you got it. Now you never will lose a hand against him again. Or you'll maybe fold more. Which is
So I don't know if you guys are seeing this in the chat, but Brittany Victoria Wood says, I'm going to play tonight. First time on WPT in over a year. Let me know if you see me at your table. My name is, on the screen name is going to be Not Nick's Pick. And then she says, that one was taken, so I changed it to Unsolicited Nick Pick.
and then that one was taken. So
now Nick B says Nick Pick or Pick. wait, I'm not sure what's going on there, Nick. All right, we're down to 4 here. This is the final 4. We got Ambi, Roger, Air Herb, and Grind Time Baby. Grind Time Baby is the only prior champion for this event, going for number 2 here. So he's got about 18K. Air Herb. They're all really close here. It's anybody's game. Unfortunately for Ambi, he was picked by Nick, but other than that, it's anybody's game.
Why is that? Is he a curse?
I don't know. You tell me. You've been here.
No, listen.
So, Ambi.
Yeah,
I want
to be the underdog.
I want to recap what happened tonight, Ambi.
Okay.
Nick B picked Medi 23. He was the first person out who actually played. Okay. He then went on to pick Fundammit and then canceled that pick. And then Fundammit survived a little bit, but then he went back and reaffirmed that he is taking Fundammit. Then she went out. Then he immediately takes Heineken Bob, who gets eliminated 22 seconds after Nick B picks Heineken Bob. Actually, no, before that, he picked Meta John, who went out a couple minutes after that. Then Heineken Bob went out 22 seconds later.
Now, I got to interject, Kevin. I also picked Heineken Bob with pocket jacks up and pocket 7s against 7.
Correct, which reinforces your jinx even more.
On the flop. And then the very next card, after you finish the vengeance.
Right, and then in his heart of heart, he was really picking Brad, and then Brad went out. He just didn't say it.
Full triple up. It's coming.
All right, so Mojo's laughing at Brittany's comments, which are great. Crayjack says Nick's Sportsbook equals bankrupt Capital One. Ms. Gurley in the house. Good to see you, Ms. Gurley. I'm home and booting computer up. Daisho says, tell Ambi to read the room. Everyone keep giving condolences and GGs to those people. I did put something in the chat earlier, Ambi. I'm going to read it. I'm going to scroll up, and it's something I wrote. I don't know if you saw it. Where did I know I put it in here somewhere. It says 5:39 p.m. Pacific. Ambi was picked by Nick B. Shorty. It was a good run.
So it has been documented.
Yes.
Yep. And where it took place.
So now, Ambi, go ahead. What do you say to all this?
Well, honestly, like I said, I like to be the underdog, and like the last Family Feud, I was picked to be out first. But I think it was like Krajax. He said, "Well, Ambi's gonna go out first," but I ended up winning it, and
Right.
that's the way I like to really be the underdog going in. I'm not a pro. I'm just like feeling the table, feeling the moment, picking my spots, and I love the stream team. You know, like players, different style.
Right.
And I'm kind of honored to be picked by Nick. You know, by Nick because he's famous. and you know, I really would like to play my best game tonight to take this down and prove to other people think that, you know, I'm very aggressive, loose, whatever the style may be. But I love poker. It's my passion.
Yep.
I've been playing it for over 20 years from New York, Atlantic City, Vegas, home games, and WPT brought really like sharpened my skills playing all these games, and I play sometimes until 4 a.m. in the morning. So really, like,
Right.
you know.
Yep. Yeah, I'll see the chat, and you're out there 4 a.m. sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I take down the 7 a.m. PLO this week. I felt really good, like to go deep and then take down a tournament. You know.
Yeah, you put in your time, Ambi, and I appreciate your play. And you know, when people describe different players' strategies, it's, you know, everybody, that's the beauty of the game, right? There are so many different strategies. Only a few documented, like LTO, things like that. But I like all the types of play. And you have to play that, you know, it's kind of like you have to understand all the strategies to know how to play your cards against all those strategies. That's the part of the game that's evolving every day.
Yep. Like I said, it's like being a stand-up comedian. You got to know your audience, right, Meta?
Hey, you know what? Can I comment on that?
Yeah.
Real quick?
Yeah.
You know, that was one thing that I actually been telling a lot of people is that, you know, immediately when Kevin met my wife and kids, he like had my kids talking, who hadn't talked all day. Probably not in like 2 or 3 days they hadn't talked to me. No, I'm kidding. But, you know, they just sit there on their phones, right? But immediately when Kevin walked up, he immediately engaged them. And as we were walking through the game, I was like, wow, man, he just jumped right in there, Kevin. Hold on, let me finish. And he just said, know your audience. And immediately, he knew my kids were into anime, and he knew a lot about it, and was able to engage them in a conversation. And it was cool. And now, anytime I want to go to the garden, here's how I want to end it. I have their blessing because I'm going to go have fun because Kevin's going to be there. So, you know,
That's awesome.
I have the green light to go to the gardens anytime.
Thanks, Meta John. And
Good story.
appreciate that, man. And I just want to say, you know, to lighten the mood, and is that you looked really dreamy in that picture as Maverick. The anniversary. What year was that picture again? Because you guys
that wasn't our anniversary. That was when we were actually, before we dated.
Right.
We were driving out to. We drove from Santa Barbara to Erie, Pennsylvania, where her family's from, and she was going to do a road trip, and I decided to do it with her. So I rented a car and we drove out there, and that was in Utah. We stopped in Utah as the sun was coming up, and took that picture. Kept on driving. It was 6,000 miles in 10 days. It was an unlimited rental car, too. When I took the rental car back, at first they thought it was a mistake. They're just like, wow, it's 6,640 miles. And they're like, wow, that must have been, we must have wrote that down wrong. I'm like, nope, that was it. We averaged 600 miles a day, but.
We took a trip across country in 2017, and I rented the car. It was a brand new Nissan for $600 for the month, and I put 6,200 miles on it as well.
So you can do it. And Pacer cops off. Before we dated, wink, wink. That's what her family said. Actually, I went out there and met her family, and after, you know, years later, I asked her to marry me. Her family's like, yeah, we saw it back then. So that's a good cap to that story. And yeah, rental cars. By the way, they have governors, right? You may know this, baby. They have governors. It caps out at 109. Just wanted to.
Yeah, my 9/11 story I've told before, but you know, we were stuck in Vegas, no rental cars, no airplanes, nothing. Ended up getting like a U-Haul, Penske, and so my buddy and I ended up driving a Penske back from Vegas to LA because that was the only way we could get back. and that had a governor on it as well, trying to drive basically a Penske, a U-Haul back in through Death Valley, through the desert with a governor on it. The AC did work, and it had a radio player or something. So, but yeah, that governor, it was like, man, the little engine that could. Island Bud says, I don't adapt to nothing because, we're talking about adapting to. Caitlin Lockhart says, you got to adapt to everybody at the poker table for sure. Crazy Jack says, I think Ambi winning shows this is a true bingo game. Laugh out. Okay. R Runner says, hey there. Hello, Ms. Gurley. Ms. Gurley says, hey, R Runner. So nice to see you, doll. Terry says, where did Terry go? He was lasted. Ambi has lasted longer than any of other Nick's picks, which is, I think now he officially has lasted longer than Fundammit. As far as time-wise from when they were picked and how long they are.
I'd like to make a quick comment on Crazy X's comment.
Go ahead.
Because he didn't say Ambi, it's Ambi. I think he's beer count, and we can do an over-under on this. Beer count 7, because he used the M instead of the N on Ambi's game. That's just an over-under kid. I think Ambi's going to win this.
And then I'm informed that it's Catlin, not Caitlin, everybody. It's Catlin. I'm reading it wrong, so my bad. It is Catlin. So Catlin Lockhart. So sorry about that. And then Grateful Greg says, roll with the changes, baby. Yeah, it's funny because, in that, Grind Time Baby's all in. Let's see what's going on here with Roger. As a player, you hear about shifting gears, so like, it's always good to shift gears as well, so as a player too, because if they are reading you and you don't want them to, right? And then sometimes you do. It's timing. Timing's the key to everything here. So.
Those unique moments. The unique moments, right?
Well, that's why I believe in unique moments, because you don't get them back, man. I mean, John Miner's a perfect case in point here, right? He's consistently plays great all year long, but in these unique moments in the Stream Team Championship, they've eluded him, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's a very nice way to put that.
and it's true, because you're consistently one of the better players. So yeah, it's just it's unique moments. That's why I said it's. That, like a couple of years ago, Phil Hellmuth was heads up, to win the Legends Poker, WPT title. And, he gets sucked out on, which everybody has been sucked out on before and this and that. But, he loses another. He finishes second place again, and he still doesn't have a WPT title. He's got, all these bracelets and other titles. But,
Tough spot, grind time.
All right, grind time, baby.
Show grind time. I almost called it though. I mean,
Robbie Wood says John Miner is the man with 3 exclamation marks. So there we go. Yep, grind time, baby. It was
back-to-back leaderboard things, and that's what and a 5-time.
John Miner is a 5-time Stream Team leaderboard, a monthly leaderboard winner. Yeah.
So, and a lot of times it's about the long run play, and that kind of gives us that peek at it. And
the extra 1K East opened in case anybody's not in it.
Okay,
I did see that.
I'll let Die Show talk about that.
I made sure none of you were at my table before I remind you.
And we got grind time, baby, all in again. Let's see what's going on here. Ambi folds, and remember, I'm going to play this right now. Let's see if it actually shows properly here. There it is. That's for that's Die Show's jam right there. The little positivity is playing right now on the Twitch there. That's when we do the negative thoughts around here, everybody, okay? Nice. Okay, let me get back to the chat here. So Island Bud says, I really don't know how to play poker, Cavern Casino. I always go with my gut feeling, which everybody knows that's GTO, right? Gut theory optional. All right, here we go. Roger's all in with ace-4 suited versus Ambi's ace-10. All right, let's get a flop here. 7-7 deuce There's only one spade there.
Oh,
There's a 4
There's the 4.
on the turn. So Roger takes the lead with the 4. And Roger's going to win this hand, get up to 23K. Ambi is going to be down to about 8,000 in chips, but it's still, everybody's in it, and you got to be in it to win it. All right, here we go. Fun Damage says, "Little R Runner, I see you on my added 1K table." Daiso says the cheese pizza tournament is up, and Bart Simpson and I are at the same table, or the same pizza.
all in.
Ambi's all in again.
All right, the blinds are 1224 with a 400 ante, so Ambi going all in, 7,600. Grind time, baby folds. Let's see what Roger does here. All right, Roger's going to call with the king 3 of clubs versus the ace 10 of hearts. All right.
Thank you. Fold now.
We got a jack, a 10, and a 6, so he hits the 10.
King 3. Thank you, sir.
All right, jack on the river, so Ambi's going to get those chips back a little bit, back up to 18K. Roger's still over 15K. Like I said, everybody's still in it. Anybody's game still, as far as the 4 that are in here. So Dice says, my jam, dice time. So we are going to do some dice, and we're also going to do some bowling trivia after the championship. Okay, so after the championship, we'll get some dice going, and we'll get some bowling trivia, and then Bandit Jerry and I are going to have our heads-up battle. Okay, so we've got that coming up as well. Bandit Jerry looks like he's eating, what are you eating, Captain Crunch? What are you eating there, Bandit Jerry?
Well, he's basically reading all the hand history that we've sent him from all the times he
King
played.
suited, baby.
So
Up
that's
to
what he's
22 now.
And Catlin Lockhart says the Icky B Shorty curse on Ambi, but Ambi's trying to battle back from that. Island Bud says, who's Roger? Roger is a stream teamer. Would be nice.
Like, it's me.
Yeah, obviously some people do participate a little bit more, some less, but always good to see them when they are here, so that'd be nice. Okay, Grateful Grace says, I'm playing the 5 p.m. only this evening. Ms. Girl says, hello to Robbie Wood. Grateful Grace says, Pacific. And Roger says, that's me. We got you, Roger.
He says, I'm here.
Yep, I'm here, baby. And there's only 4 left. So, yeah, Roger and Grind Time Baby are not in the Zoom, but Ambi and Air Herb are here. Air Herb is Karen's iPad, for those of you who don't know.
Right. Roger's been around for a bit. So Roger, 1960.
He's been around since 1960, right?
At least.
Right. Daisho's recapping. Okay, we got a break coming up here, but let's see this hand though. We got Grind Time Baby versus Ambi in a hand. We got a flop of Jack 9.
I have the ladies. I limped. I wish he raised me right there.
And look at that,
He's
just like that.
aggressive.
Yep, Ambi back up to over 23K.
Now, Ambi, it's interesting because earlier you were saying people call you aggressive. Now you've called Grind Time aggressive 4 times now. I've counted. I'm not
Right,
keeping track.
on this occasion, I'm saying
I
he's
know.
a really solid player, but
Yes.
you know, he's been the most aggressive. I don't know if we see the stats tonight.
My question for you, Andy, would be, do you always get hands like you are tonight to match the aggressiveness?
Oh, absolutely. Honestly, I wait. I'm patient. Like if you see me in a weekly tournaments, I'm very patient. But I get hands, but I always get sucked out. Either that or I'm like, let's say if I have kings, I run into aces and things like that. If I have jacks, someone has queens. But I do get hands, and I play them aggressive, passive aggressive, right? But I need to learn like to fold those big pairs on the flop.
All you have to do is watch Kevin play. Kevin has several aliases. One of them is called the Fold Master.
Oh, that's right. I remember that one. I've heard that before. Speaking of what we've heard before, Dice Show is doing a recap of the names of the tournaments tonight. 1, the Pumpkin Spice Latte Tournament. 2, the Sloppy Joe. 3, the Espresso Double Shot. 4, the Cheese Pizza. 5, the Port Wine. And 6, the Old Fashioned. And he says you can guess where my alcohol content will be by the last tournament.
It'll be rubbing alcohol.
There we go.
Rubbing.
So there we
He's
go.
rubbing elbows with Cray Jacks.
Island Bud says, all of you act like I don't come to the streams. And he's laughing. Okay, that's Island Bud. I'll tell you, one of my favorite moments on from all of the streams is when Island Bud came on the Zoom and he was in his car and they went and got in and out in real time. And he's like, I'm going to order what you order. And so he ordered what I order. And then he actually put it on the Zoom and everything. Went to the drive-thru, had the in and out, the 3x3 with grilled and raw onions.
I remember that. Yeah, from In and Out. I remember those fries. And
the animal fries and regular fries and a 3x3 with grilled and raw onions. And he did it and he ate it on. Anyway, it was awesome. One of my favorite moments.
Yeah, there's a good story too where he was actually in somewhere Arizona or on the border one night. He hit me up. We were chatting and he needed some. I just looked online for him and found a place called Penny's that had chicken fried steak. And I told him, hey, this place is open 24 hours. And he went there, and evidently it wasn't as good as what the advice you gave him, Gavin. He was very upset the next day. I guess it's the worst food he's ever had. But he thought I had been there. I really had been there. I just Googled it. As you know, I do a lot.
You talking about Kimmy's?
Denny's. Or no, Penny's. It was a Penny's with a P.
No, my place is Kimmy's with a K.
Yeah, no. And this was actually in, Island can help us. It's like border California, Arizona. He was driving through the night.
Maybe Blythe area, Blythe or.
He can help us out here. Again, you see how well I helped him, right? I had never even been there. I was just trying to do the best I could.
Blythe is the last city in California before you get to Arizona.
Yeah, there's one right across Nogales, or not Nogales, that's Texas. He'll tell you.
Yeah.
I don't think it was quite that one because I remember Googling it and that's not my history. I did feel bad, and I told him I do owe him a good chicken fried steak meal when we were in Vegas. We were going to find one in December.
You said you still owe him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Island Bud says, OMG, Meta John, you still owe me a damn dinner. And he stated he had been there when I was in Arizona.
Tell us where in Arizona? Where was that? What city? And he's going to be like, I don't even know. See, that's how at least I helped him get food. I didn't know where he was.
He didn't starve to death. He didn't like
Here
the
I
food,
am.
but he didn't starve to death.
Exactly. I'm 1,000 miles away and I'm helping him. What am I supposed to do?
And then our runner says saying how busy it is playing 2 PLO tables. That's a lot of cards for sure.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing, actually.
It's easy just to sit down and get TPs.
I've been getting a lot of flushes across both tables.
I'm like, I got 4 and 4
On the Monday
and
night
there's 4 on the.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get an update on Ace to 10's chip stack. Remember he had 117K in the first 20 minutes?
He's got 98.
All right. Yeah, I just hit him up.
You should have just sat out.
I'm on his table still, Kevin.
All right.
He went all in, and everyone at his table went all in, and he won.
All right, Robbie Wood says, good night, all. Congrats to the winner. Have to drive tomorrow at 6 a.m. 4 deuce on the dice. Okay, let me write that down, Robbie. 4 deuce for Robbie on the dice. Okay. All right, so everybody, yeah. So Robbie Wood's taking off. Ace 10 says he has 198,000, and then he immediately follows that up with 98,000.
Which is, 50%, more than 50% of the original, just like a poker player, always telling the truth. Always telling the truth. Leading out with the truth, right?
Yep. Our runner says, yeah, Air Herb messes a guy like me when I can lip read, right? Oh yeah, because Meta John, for some reason, your Zoom feed is delayed for some reason when you talk. I don't know. Your sound comes and then you talk. You're the only one that seems to be doing that tonight. Everybody else seems to be live on their feed.
I'm obviously being filtered by the. No, I'm kidding. It's probably. I will tell you, it's probably my bone conduction headset that I use because of my hearing issue.
Okay.
So it's a wireless headset, and I don't know. It's the one I always use, but.
All right. Well, Island Bud says I enjoyed that burger, Cabin Casino, for sure, but was stuffed. Don't know how you do it. So yeah, I mean, it's that's why I get that, because I want to eat good. You guys don't want to hear. Oh yeah, we got grind time, baby, all in, 34K, actions on Roger folds. So, like I said, I used to get a double, and then like this, that's just not enough. So I used to get 2 doubles. That's what I used to order, and I'm like, I don't really need all this bread, so I just started getting a 4x4, which is 4 patties, 4 cheese, and all of that. But it gets a little messy, and I'm getting a little older, so I got to cut down a little bit. So I cut it down to a 3x3. So that's where I'm at now. But that's the cycle on that. All right, Mojo says good night to Robbie Wood. Ace to 10 says typo. Too many tables.
Ambi's all in.
All right, Ambi's all in, Nick. That's your pick, right?
Now we got Candy.
Ambi be out. Ambi's winning.
All right, Karen's iPad calls with a 10-5 suited versus the Queen Jack. Here we go. Let's see a flop. It is 7, 8, and a 10. 3 hearts. There's a deuce on the turn. Here comes the river. River is another 10.
He only called because he knew Nick picked Ambi, so he knew he was safe.
I want to point out that Ambi is still technically in this event.
6.
And Andy was he like 5-1 in chips when Nick picked him or 4-1? Or I don't know. He had a massive. Just want to throw that out there. Massive chip stat.
Yes, whatever number you say is going to be pretty close to being correct, Brad, on that one for sure.
Yeah, like 4, Nick beat Shorty Billafora here.
No, I was 2-1. I had 30 something. Everybody had like 15, 17.
Yeah. No, I mean that's where.
And then Nick picked you.
I wanted to ask you, Gavin, another question. Whenever you get a moment about tournament play, and just kind of the generalization of it, about the chops that happen, right? So let me know when you have a minute.
All right, Ambi's all in. Let's see, Ford and their Airherd, they both checked it down. So let's.
Got 2 pair. I'm still alive, baby.
Still alive with the 7-3, 1400. All right, so what's your question, Meta John?
So one of the things I noticed a lot, and I saw this, I was at Guard, but I've also seen it on TV play and other. Well, I've heard that there's usually a chop, right?
Right.
And then someone gets the bracelet. They usually figure out who gets the bracelet, or they play it down, to see who gets that bracelet. But they've already chopped the money. So I wonder in a survival tournament.
Ambi's all in.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on one second. Queen 4 versus Ace Jack. There's a queen on the turn for Ambi.
Boom, baby.
The king is still good. Ambi gets up to over 5K now in chips from being down to about 800, right? So you're talking about chopping for like a major tournament, Metajohn, like a WPT
Correct.
title?
And chopping in general, I know they chop a lot of events, but then, what happens when there's like a seat is the first place, right? Because chopping isn't like, you can chop the money. But when that seat's the first place, obviously, because I've heard the reason they chop, and again, I don't know, this is the rumors, right? Or
time out. All in again, Meta. Sorry. Ace 9 versus Queen 6. They both flop their top card. So let's see here. Diamonds are irrelevant. There's a jack on the river. Just like that. Ambi's back up to 12K.
Chip in a chair.
Nice.
Chip in a chair.
Andy, nice hand or Omaha hand, by the way, too.
I know. I flopped the ball. I was trying to tell you when I bet 22K. I don't know why you called. You know?
I know. I turned my main hand too.
I know you turned it, but I was trying to tell you, I flopped. I mean, when I bet 22K, you know, I didn't have just that 7.
All right, Rogers all in now with a 5-7. Does flop a 7, but Air Herb's got the Jack 9 and flops a 9. Here we go. Let's get a river card here. Oh, it's a 5 for 2 pair for Roger. So just like that, Roger stays alive with over 11K in chips now. Their final 4, none of these players want to be eliminated, obviously. So they're going to we're just going to keep going on this one.
It's been stuck on 4 for a while.
Long time. All right, so back to Meta John's question. So sometimes Meta...
One thing I just like to point out, the last part, I was told that a lot of times whenever it gets down to like 6 people, the reason that they chop is because it is going to be, it gets more left to the cards. And I don't know if there's any truth to that. And again, I think about that and I go, well, if the final win is a seat somewhere, how does that play in? You know?
So generally for the seat wins, they don't chop it. If they do, let's say it's a 10K seat, sometimes what they'll do is they'll say, okay, let's chop it. Somebody's still going to get the seat, and then the other ones pay. The person that gets a seat pays money out, actually.
I'm all in.
To them.
Against Air Ace.
All right.
Ace Rag. Ace Rag versus 10-9 suited. Come on, baby. Good flop. Straight. Turn me. I need a 7. I need an 8 or a queen. 10-9. Oh, no. Come on. That was a good flop.
That was a great flop for you, yeah. And Nick B, this is where you put your hood on. Your hoodie.
No, because this is where I always get it right at this point. I always get it right when we're going down, and I feel the need.
Oh, second.
I feel the need for speed, right? So I think it is only fair, right, that while a man is in jail,
don't pick me next time, Nick. Next time.
In Florida, in prison, Air Herb is gonna bring it home. That's right.
Oh, I didn't know we get TPs. I got 2,000 TPs.
Yes, yeah. Even if you go out 18th, you get TPs in this one. So yeah, everybody's locked into TPs. Third gets 3,000, second gets 4,000, first gets 5,000 on this one. Yeah, so you're going on record, Nick, of picking Air Herb. So Air Herb, well, I don't need to say anything. Let's see here. Let me get back to the chat, though. Ms. Grilly says almost in Zoom. Island Bud says almost in Zoom. Ace to 10 says we have 5 stream teamers at my table. Cabby, Rich Howe, Grind Time Baby, and Robbie Wood. Let's see here. Rich Happy says that we now have 3 in and outs in the Oregon area, notably none in Portland. And let's see, going through here. Let's see. Fun Damage says, our runner, I am going to try and make the fun facts TP in all of them. That would be great. All right, Roger is all in. Queen 6 versus Queen 3. Roger's at risk, but Roger is ahead, but looks like it's going to be a chop pot here. So, there we go. All right, Island Bud, you're still my favorite dink, though. Fun damn it. I think he's trying to say dino. Okay, not drink. Right, not dink. Dino. You're still my favorite dino. Fun damn it is what Island Bud says. I knew it wasn't dink.
I have 4 tables open right now, and I have sound on all 4 of them. That's a miracle.
Fun damn it. You said you're killing it to Pacer Cop. Nice. All right, Abby just hoping for TPs. Says Pacer Cop. All right, Rage Quit Gamer says don't do it. Air Herb will break the curse and win. All right, Roger's all in with the Ace Jack. And didn't need the Jack, right? But got it anyway. So Roger's still up. Air Herb loses a huge pot there, Nick B. Shorty. And Nick B is no longer with us. That is great.
I love that laugh, Brad. Love that laugh, Brad.
We successfully sent someone to Nick's house to sniff the internet line outside of his house. He no longer has internet. He's trying to get up his phone right now, I think.
All right, Grind Time Babies all in versus Air Herb's Pocket Aces. Air Herb flops a set of aces. Grind Time Baby is the only previous champion left in this event. And now Grind Time Baby has been wamboozled by Karen's iPad, everybody. So Air Herb now with over 64K in chips. We're going to have a brand new first time champ here. It's either going to be Roger F. 1960 or Air Herb.
That's awesome.
Hey, good luck to both of you guys. I'm going to root for both of you guys. Good luck. Seriously.
My time baby went out, and that was my pick. I actually DM'd Gavin
Good
a
luck,
while ago.
He
He was my real pick.
would have been one of my picks too. I'm not gonna lie, Meta.
Well, I hope you wouldn't lie. We're not even at the same table.
Not in here?
No, I'm talking about when we got down to like the final 4 or 5. Like, if you're alive, Fun Damn It, I will pick you in a rock throwing contest. I feel like you just win everything. Like, so I always bet on you. Always. You are
Rock throwing. I mean, it's like
anything.
that.
I will bet on Fun Damn It on anything. I'll just put it out there. Anything. She's a rock
I don't
star.
want to break my record. Right now, I have
She
been on
wins.
a leaderboard. I think,
Okay, how about Fun Damn It not being a fun person? You would lose that bet. You would lose that bet. You can't bet on anything. If she's going to be the funnest, damn it. She's the funnest.
She's a rock star.
I've been on the leaderboard since June of 2021. Made it every month, and I have yet to win one of the tournaments. That is a streak. That is a record. Well, sorry, John Miner. Maybe not.
Yeah, you famous.
John Miner invented it, and he can't win one. I mean, or he was part of the invention with the other crew, Lynch and those guys, and Mr. Rose. So one of the things about it, though, you are a horse in the POY. Don't forget that, Fun Damn It. That's an important event.
And I am going to run. Well, Smithy's right behind me.
Who's Smithy?
Smithy, yeah, you think Smithy are right there. That's fair.
But I won't let him get ahead of me. I will not.
But you're in front. You're in front.
You're in front.
You're the front.
There's one coming up this weekend. You got this. I know you can do it.
So this is the thing. Smithy's going to be on the bus, getting that run good juice. Are you going to be on the bus with the run good juice?
Probably not.
All right, Ms. Gurley is in the Zoom. Ms. Gurley, can you hear us?
I can. Hello, doll faces.
Hello.
I'm so hyper-focused.
All right, this is it. Roger's all in. Timeout. Sorry. Fun Damn It.
Represent us girls.
8-6 of diamonds versus 9-4 of diamonds. They got the diamonds all covered. There is a 4 on the turn. Let's see a river card here. It is a 6. It is a 6. So Roger is going to stay alive with 22K in chips. So we're going to keep this Stream Team Championship going. Heads up. All right, real quick, too, in the chat, Island Bud says, good game to Air Herb. Maybe when you get out of jail, you'll win one because Nick picked you. Mojo says, Kevin, I sent you my picks. Yeah, so Meta John did send me a pick also. It was Grind Time Baby. And Mojo did send me a pick. And I'll just say that Mojo's pick is still alive, everybody. Okay? So Mojo could pick the winner here on this.
You got this, Air Herb. Don't make, let's end the night on a good night. A good note. Yeah, a good note.
All right, Island Bud says, what about the acronym for DINK? DINK. It was a typo. He meant to say dino, and he wrote DINK instead. So we're doing that. Rich Happy says dice. Yeah, we're going to be doing some dice, and we're going to be doing some bowling trivia, and then I still have to lose my heads up battle to Bandit Jerry later as well. All right, so we do have it going up here. Okay, Roger goes all in. Air Herb does fold. Now, Air Herb, did you fold or did Karen's iPad fold? We want to know.
He
There,
hasn't said one word all night.
he is zoning out. Well, he was having his TV do most of his talking earlier. Remember?
Yeah.
Air Herb says iPad in the chat.
He unfortunately muted the TV and his entire city at the same time, so we haven't heard from him since.
Maybe that's a good strategy.
It is. You know, there's some things where people, you know, I noticed Andy sitting way back all night. We couldn't see his face. Good job, Andy. Hey, great job, man.
Oh my God.
Oh, here we go. Roger with pocket sevens. Air Herb with the ace 5. Gets the ace on the flop. Gets the 5 on the turn. And the river is a king. That's going to do it for Roger. GG to Roger. And boom, switch right there for Air Herb.
Okay,
Congratulations, Air Herb.
Good job.
Way to go.
Way to go, Air Herb.
Thank you, Mr.
Now he says something.
Magically.
I want to make 58 years with my
Like you
wife.
want or something.
She's 57, and she said unless I watch this, I can't play. So. Herb, I thought you lost your voice. We haven't heard from you all night. Now. Now you're celebrating. Congratulations.
He's telling us his wife pressured him.
But you got it. You got it. That's why it says Karen's iPad.
It's like, you took my iPad, you better win this.
Wait a minute. Wait. Nick B. Shorty picked the winner.
That's right, baby. I'm
Now to everybody else.
Well, 1 out of 7 wasn't bad.
Right.
1 out of 7. You said it perfect, Air Herb. 1 out of 7.
Pick it when there was 2 people left. Didn't he pick it when there was 2 people left?
No. I think there were 4 people, Rich. But listen, I had all this month to practice. And I have the rest of the month to practice.
That's great. That's funny.
All right.
Hey, well done. Fun getting back to action and seeing everybody. Kevin, thank you.
Terry, yeah. Oh, I didn't. Oh, you can. That's fine.
Anyway, I'm going to sign you off so Karen's iPad can do what she wants.
Oh, okay.
Karen's, what'd you
Great
call
job.
it?
Great job, Herb. Great job.
Air Herb.
Air Herb. GG.
Okay, guys. Good seeing everybody.
All right, Air Herb. Congratulations. If you can hear this one more message from Island Bud. Island Bud for Air Herb. Island Bud has a message says, I'm telling every time we play a sit and go with Air Herb, if he gets the chips, it is very hard to take it away from him. Just saying. All right, Air Herb. That's a compliment going to you from Island Bud. Congratulations. Have a good night, Air Herb.
That's because I take after the fold master.
There we go.
All right, good night, everybody.
1 point, Herb.
You're right. Someone asked me if I could have just folded maybe that hand, but Michaela.
So, Crayjack says, Kevin Casino, can Nick say a couple of things about his handicap horses? So, Nick, I see you got the filter on, so you look like you're related to John Miner, because John Miner, that's usually John's filter, right? Can you say something about the 6 picks that you got wrong tonight?
Well, it was all process elimination, but at the end of the day, it was working its way down to Air Herb, because Air Herb's from Florida. He's old, and yeah, he's just old. So I thought that it was just the way to go tonight. I wasn't here. I chose not to play the String Team Championship tonight, and I figured that that was a good reason.
So I want some clarity on that. You chose not to play because you didn't make the top 18 and you didn't qualify for it.
I took last month off. I
didn't register. He forgot to register.
Oh, that's right. You forgot to register.
I took last month off to rest and rejuvenate, and literally the last week I saw that I was like 5,000 behind, and I wanted to play for a minute, but like 2 minutes into that minute, I was like, I don't want to play anymore. Kind of like like when I started playing tonight, I was like, oh my god. After the first Omaha tournament, I was like, do I really have to play 5 more games? But no, yeah. So congratulations there, Herb. That was awesome.
And for those of you who don't remember, last month's champion was actually Nick B. Shorty. So Nick B. won this event last month. It was his second time winning. So Nick B. did win that. So he did join Rich Al as a 2-time champion. And of course,
I picked myself last time too.
I just want to say I have made back-to-back final tables in the Stream Team Leaderboard Championship.
So
I'm gonna get there. I got back-to-back final tables. I finished third. Nick was the one that he won. I finished third in that event. I'm right there. I'm coming. I'm right behind y'all.
Yeah,
All right.
Brad, there's a lot of people who finished third, my friend. Oh my God.
Rich Al, can you tell Brad about finishing third in paper clips?
Yeah,
that's what you get.
Or maybe Maddie would like to tell Brad about finishing third in the Seminole Hard Rock.
That was tough. That was good.
Nice.
Hey,
I know. That was a good play. I mean, you can't finishing third is still a good play. Still a good run. Hard to make it all the way. Hard.
And I didn't need the queen because I was way ahead. The queen comes. I believe that makes it straight for the other guy, and the queen comes. Like thanks, man.
I really like the Talladega Nights bit where they're after Applebee's and the dad's in the middle of the street and he's like, "You said if you're not first, you're last." He's like, "What are you talking about? There's second, there's third, there's fourth." John.
Are we doing dice?
We are doing dice right now. Crayjax just picked the red dice, and I think I'm missing the red dice. I got one red die here. We're going to have to go one blue, one red. Sorry, Crayjax. All right, so, yeah, get your picks in on the dice. If you're not on the Twitch chat and you need to do your pick on Zoom, let me know. If you're going to put it on the Twitch chat, that would be best. But if you're not going to be able to put it on the Twitch chat, let me know. So, Davey wins. You're taking 3?
I'm taking 3.
All right, so Davey wins, taking the 3.
Yo, 11.
Who's that?
Yo, 11.
Oh, Medi. Okay. Okay, gotcha, of course. Yo, 11.
I'll pick 5 deuce.
Ambi is going with 5 deuce. Okay.
I'll take 6-1.
Who said that? Who said 6-1?
That was Frank, me.
Okay, Frank, gotcha.
Wait, Frank.
I picked 6-4.
6-4.
Automatically a 7-9.
Miss Gurley with 6-4. That's a 10. Everybody else is in the chat, right? Okay. If you're putting it in the chat, you don't need to say it out loud.
Put 4 or 5.
Can I say mine out loud?
If you're not putting it in the chat, say it out loud. Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with Medi, and I'm gonna ride that train, the YOLO 11, because I believe that I hurt his feelings tonight.
And John Miner, did you say 1 or did you put it in the chat?
It's in the chat.
Okay,
Put
cool.
4 or 5.
Thank you.
Eddie's just very
All I can say is this 5-table ceremony is like ridiculous.
All right, I'm going to roll the dice here. So I'm going to put last call here. Last call for the dice pick.
I feel like Medi's a quarter Amish.
Hey, and that's the quarter him and I are actually related. We're related.
That's right.
All right, here we go. Going to roll the dice. I see Grey Wolf in there. So we're going to do that right now. Don't forget, we got a heads-up battle coming here with Bandit, Jerry, and myself. All right, here we go. We got the dice. I got 1 blue, 1 red. All picks are in. Here we go.
YOLO. That's right, baby.
There is a 6 there.
That's right, baby, with a 5. You know it.
6 and a 4, everybody. A 6 and a 4.
Terrible roll.
So terrible roll. A 6 and a 4. So I got Miss Gurley got double points there from the call outs. What about on the chat? Let's see. Anybody else with a 6-4? All right, we got a 6-5 from Island Bud. Let's see here.
Well, hate to tell you this bad news, Kevin.
Yes.
Looks like Prescott's out for 6 to 8 weeks. Yep.
He did. He has, it's a hangnail. It's a hangnail. I heard it's a hangnail on his toe. Left.
He's only been back for like 5 weeks. He missed.
Yep,
Didn't he miss a lot of last year with the?
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
We got TPs and PLO, by the way.
I don't see anybody else with a 10. So, Ms. Gurley, you're the only one, and you got double points there. So yeah, I don't see anybody else with a 10 unless anybody else sees. I'm scrolling through it, and I don't see it. Okay, so, yep. All right, so there we go. So we got Ms. Gurley with double points there. We also had Bandit Jerry and Robbie Wood with the mug earlier. And we are also going to be doing the bowling. So I'm going to do bowling right now before we start the heads up, okay? Bowling, over, under. And this is the Rich Al bowling, so it's whatever Rich Al had. I do have it written down here. So I'm going to set the line.
My bowling face is on right now. So
all right, I'm setting the line at 2.
Can you scoot closer?
Oh, what's the line? All right, I'm going to set the line at 245. 245 is the line. Take the over-under. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it exactly right, you get double points, okay? Rage Quick Gamer.
What's the number over and under?
245. 245 is the over-under. Rage Quit Gamer says you take over 300. All right, so we're going to let that marinate. And then Bandit Jerry, you and I are going to be signing up for a heads-up TP1. So as soon as we get the over-under here, you and I will sign up. Do you want to go for a bigger or a smaller buy-in, Bandit Jerry? It's up to you. Bandit Jerry? Can't hear you. How about now?
I saw him on mute, but he didn't do anything.
It doesn't matter.
There it is. There it is. We heard you now. All right, so after we get done with the bowling here, we're going to do it, okay? And then we'll sign up. So standing by. Red leader standing by. Oh, and then Robbie Wood did pick dice earlier, too, right before he left. I forgot that. Let's see. Let me write that down. I wrote that down somewhere. Robbie Wood took 4 deuce. Okay. Island Bud says, did you get mine earlier? All right, here we go. Over under is 245. Rich Al, you're here. What was your score? The last score? You put it in the chat? Go ahead and put it in the chat.
Yeah, put it in the chat.
I also have it written down here. All right, here we go. The over-under is 245. Well done, high game is 246, and that matches what I have.
I just put my face up to that computer close worked.
I saw it.
Mojo has 246 also.
Oh, I didn't see Mojo. All right.
Meta John and Mojo got it on the dot.
When did we play bowling?
This was like 2-3 weeks ago.
No, I mean, like, when did we do?
Oh, hey, Nick, the over-under is 245. You want to take the over or the under?
I'm going to say over 246.
Okay, so.
Well done, Nick. That's 3 people.
No, but I mean, like, I thought we were playing dice.
We did play dice. And
I've never had my coattails ridden like that situation. It just happened, Nick. You came in with a 246. We've already got it.
All right, so we've got Mojo and Meta John.
Wow.
Right? Meta John here and Mojo getting exactly.
I think that's the first that 3 people actually got it exact.
I felt it. I felt like I'm like testing us, and I know he did better. So I'm just gonna go. I did the Spinal Tap thing. I went one above from that.
Hey, I will tell you something that's funny. Rich Al, remember the one time I did get it exact?
Yeah.
It was 246.
Was it back then?
It was. If you go,
I don't remember.
246.
Wow, that's crazy.
See, and that's exactly how I picked it. I was like, I'm gonna copy what happened before and just see it happen.
Yeah.
And if you remember when I picked that, I said this is gonna be my pick forever.
All right, Bandit Jerry.
So you did get it tonight.
Let's sign up for 007. It's a 2500 TP one. You got it, Bandit Jerry?
Well played, Nick. Well played.
007 in the sit and goes. You got it, Bandit Jerry?
Even funnier coming out of the panda head, whatever he's got there.
I remember we did that entire stream that way that one time. It was pretty hilarious.
I remember that. That was
or at least half the stream.
That was great.
Oh, it's the wrong day to eat a brownie.
It's funny, man. I was actually looking that day. I was like, wow, we got those. Can we make custom ones? This will be fun. But we can only pick them.
Hang on, time out real quick. Bandit Jerry, were you able to sign up or no? Because I got a different player here.
Yeah, that's me, Gavin. All in, first hand, buddy. Let's do this. I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
I actually am going all in first hand over there.
Of course you are.
Bandit Jerry, I need a confirmation from you that you're ready. We can't hear you again. You there?
Yes.
Okay. Let's sign. There's nobody in 007. Did you sign up for anything yet?
So, folks, I'm gonna drop out of the Zoom. I had a great time.
Take care, John.
Thank you again.
Thanks, John.
Take care, John. Bye, John. I'm getting out of the Zoom too.
Okay.
I'm working too. And I'm
Thanks, Davey Wins. I'm trying to secure this with Bandit right now, though, everybody. So hang on, please.
Yeah. Davey, glad you're on fire, buddy.
I'm in 007.
Okay, I'm going to sign up right now for it then. Okay. Hopefully you'll be there. Because I got Lando flop on the other one.
What?
All right. I think we got it this time. Yes, we got it. All right. So I'll bring that up on the Twitch here. We're going to have a little heads-up battle here with myself and Bandit Jerry.
Well, guys, I'm out of the Zoom. Thanks for the first night in. Appreciate it.
Take care, Frank.
Take
All
care,
right,
Frank.
Frank. Hey, man.
See you, Frank.
Good to see you, buddy.
We shall meet again.
We will.
Hey, you got a hand, make medley.
7-9, baby.
Make medley.
All right. I've got to set it up real quick, Bandit Jerry. I thought it was set up there, but apparently it didn't want to go the way I wanted it to. So I will do it this way instead. All right, cool. There it is. All right, let me bring that over here. That's my card protector. All right. Let me fix that. Is the card protector not in the front? Okay. Well, that's why. I got to just switch that around. Sorry about that. Hang on. How is that not set up? Sorry, everybody. You know how it is. A lot of buttons around here. I even checked it before I started. Not sure why it's not doing it. All right, let's let me turn off those volumes here.
Hello, Maddie.
Yo,
Okay, let me
I
get that.
smell a rat.
Sorry.
That's just a gray squirrel. Don't be afraid of him.
I'm sorry.
That's
I
squirrel?
jinxed you.
It's alright. It wasn't the first time. It won't be the last time.
Say that again. I'm just kidding. Well, you know, it's virtually impossible for that to like actually be my fault.
All right, there we go. Now I can fix this. All right.
Got it, Gavin?
Yeah. All right, let's go. I'm back. Sorry about that.
All right. So, should we do a poll of who's going to win?
Yes. Can you make that happen? So he's going to put a poll. He's going to put a poll up on the Twitch, so you guys can all vote and everything like that. Okay, I'm going to fold that. There we go. All right, let me okay, here we go. All right, Bandit Jerry. So Bandit Jerry, I've been really nice to you all stream, telling you you're going to win this. So sorry about it when I changed my mind maybe, okay? Real quick too, just so everybody is aware and all of that, we did have Ms. Gurley wasn't here earlier when we were talking about the issues that we had before, and I've already said it, and I did a recap of it earlier for people that showed up late about moving forward and not really talking about it anymore and all that. But Ms. Gurley was not here earlier and all of that. But Nick, you're here. Nick, if you don't mind taking off the filter real quick, because I know it's fun and all of that, but just on a serious note here, because I do have you here. Ms. Gurley is here, and everybody else. A lot of the Stream Team family are here, and some of them weren't here earlier. We do have quite a few people here that might not have been here earlier as well. And I just kind of want to give you the opportunity, Nick, to talk.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Nope,
I got a lot of
no problem.
And
And while we're getting that set up, I just want everybody to know that, you know, if I knock out Bandit Jerry really fast, you know, that's on him, not me, okay? Bandit Jerry, so Bandit Jerry, as you know, I do like to have a lot of table talk here on these heads up, so feel free to dish it back to me, okay?
Yeah, whatever.
Exactly.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so
Bandit Jerry's poker face. He hasn't moved in 2 hours. It's incredible. And I know it's a live camera, but he's...
Whoa, hang on. We got an all-in moment here. Whoa, now Bandit Jerry, I was joking around and having fun with you, but now I got to drop the hammer here. I'm going to call your all-in. All right, here we go. Oh, look at that. He's got the queen 5. I got the queen 4. We chop it up, baby.
Oh, man.
Woo! All right, there we go. We got a live one here. Let's like our second or third hand that we actually played, right? Because we let the first ones go. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're actually looking.
But yeah, look at that, Bandit. There's no way you got a queen. I got a queen, and that's what you're thinking about me. All right, so Nick B in the house. Real quick again, for all of those of you just tuning in who missed it earlier and maybe missed my update earlier, real quick recap again is we had some family drama, misunderstandings, this and that. We had some people doing, and more specifically, you know, Nick crossing the line and making some comments and things he shouldn't have. But we also had a lot of misunderstanding and misinformation out there that turned a mountain out of a molehill. And all parties, we basically have communicated and talked to everybody and all involved. And I'm just going to really cut to the chase here and say, Nick, would you anything you'd like to say? Nick, you're muted.
I apologize for any misunderstanding and stuff like that. I'm gonna stay out of, you know, everyone. I'm just. It's not gonna happen. That's it.
And so obviously Nick talked about that earlier, and also about he talked about you know, his daughter a little bit and sewing circles and things like that, because obviously you know, things get you know, misunderstood or whatever the case may be. and all that. So the key thing is making sure we communicate with each other. If there's an issue or a problem, make sure any parties involved, that there's a DM or a whisper or some kind of communication between those parties, and not airing things out in a public forum. And then really just making sure that it's we don't do that, and it's a positive, fun, and inviting environment here, and supportive. So again, Nick, appreciate you coming on and apologizing on that. Also, just it's really with any relationship or community or family, it is all about communication. So we do want to move forward from it, and obviously some people might make some jokes here and there, but I think it's good-hearted. But I'm more of the opinion of less jokes about that specifically, and moving forward. So Ms. Gurley, I'm going to give you a chance here to talk as well, as I gave as Nick has talked earlier tonight about it, and really like to move forward at this point. But go ahead, Ms. Gurley.
I truly appreciate the apology, and that's all I want. Is I just want us to be strong and cordial and respect each other and move forward. That's the best way to live life. So that's it.
Sounds great. And like I said, a lot of things are going to happen. A lot of fun things are going to happen as well. Well, I think we were talking about, we're talking maybe a little bit with Cray Jacks, Lynch Cat, John Miner. I've talked to quite a few people about this, and families are going to have differences in this and that, but can always make us stronger and all of that. So we're going to move forward. We're not going to talk about it anymore, and we're going to communicate better moving forward. And I'm going to try to take all of Bandit Jerry's chips here, for sure. Does that sound good, everybody? Thumbs up or and all of that, right? Okay, and WTBG in the chat. Good to see you there. And again, Nick, you wearing that filter reminded me a lot of John Miner.
I like that filter. I think it's adorable.
All right, Air Herb's with us, the champ tonight. Air Herb gets a thumbs up in the chat. And then also just for those of you who missed what's in the mug earlier, we did have a clue, which was called Heads Up. And so the answer for that was 7-Up was the answer. Because if you remember in school, you'd play Heads Up, 7-Up. You guys remember that?
No, I don't.
You guys didn't play that?
No.
Like on a rainy day or something? You guys never played Heads Up, 7-Up?
So I was at a disadvantage because that's a West Coast thing.
Gavin, on a rainy day, how many times does it rain in California? Seriously.
We played it 3 times a year, Meta.
No wonder you remember it. It's like I gotta hang on to that memory. I don't do it very often. Well, only when it rains.
I remember living in California, and they had a game outside called Four Squares. They still have that?
Yeah, Four Squares. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I know Four Squares.
Not anywhere but the West Coast.
No, we.
I played that in Texas. Really? Where I grew up.
I lived in Texas too, and at least in Dallas, and nobody knew what I was talking about.
Well, Dallas is way. Dallas. Yeah. Northern California and Southern California are like Dallas and Houston, right? It's Northern California and Northern Texas, Southern Texas. So it's at least a 5-hour drive at least, right? Yeah. Very similar, but yeah. No, it is. Same state.
So what is Four Squares and what is Heads Up, 7-Up?
All right, so Heads Up, 7-Up is basically they would take a classroom of 32 kids, and 5 of them are picked to be the pickers, so to speak, to go around and pick, like, tag people. So everybody else basically has to put their heads down on the desk and put their thumbs up. So they put their thumbs up on that. I just had quad 9s. Okay. They put their thumbs up, and then they can't look, and then the other kids go around and touch the thumb. When you touch a thumb, you got to put your thumb down, and then those 5 kids will go back to the front of the room, and then they'll say Heads Up, 7-Up, and then all of the kids will put their heads up, and the ones that got their thumbs touched get to pick who they think touched their thumb from the 5 kids that went around the room. And if you guess right, then you get to be one of the ones that go around and pick the kids and so on. So,
Never heard of that game, ever.
No.
I did. I actually played it once. Actually, when we played it, what I would do is every time people put their heads down, I'd leave the classroom. They get us an opportunity to go ahead and get out of there.
well, what a lot of people would do is you put your head down like this, and then they would look under their arm to look at the shoes to see who the shoes were that came around, and that's how they would cheat to see who was picking who. So then you get savvy to that, so you start picking people from like far away. You know what I mean? Air Herb says no touching in school today, Kevin.
I would like to say, Kevin, that part of playing that game is what allowed me to win the what's in the mug so many times. Because you only have to know the t-shirt color or the shirt color of the person who's walking past you to pick the right person. Just like I picked the wine and the beer foam the time. So it's about, you don't need to know the person. You just need to, you need those small clues, right? And that 7-Up game. I have played that.
And then the other, what was the other game we're talking about? Oh, Foursquare. Somebody else want to explain Foursquare? But basically, it's 4 squares, and with the ball was who else plays Foursquare a lot?
Yeah, you use a kickball, right?
Yeah, and go ahead. Let's see here. Fold. I'm back.
So it was a kickball, and basically you're just using your hands. And it was called like no carry, so you would punch it to each square, and you would try to make it. The person try to make each other out by you have to hit it in their square.
It would
not out of bounds.
bounce, right?
Yeah.
And if they don't hit it back into one of the other squares, then they're out basically.
Yeah, that's correct. It's like 4-way ping pong with a kickball on concrete. Because you do have to it's like that ping pong where you're bouncing it out in and out of their square, and they have to return it. It's about making those returns, I think. Yeah. Yeah, people lost teeth over that game. It's very close, because you're all in the same. There's this 4 square drawn, and you each have a square, so you get pretty close. You got to watch when you're slapping at the ball. It's actually poker's a lot safer. It's got chairs thrown over. In most cases, right? With people like Kevin around, poker can be safe in the live environment.
Thank you, Meta John.
I heard him talk several people off a couple of ledges, so. I like, what, it was interesting. It was my first time, and obviously I hadn't played a lot live, but the big blind, we talked about it a few other times in other.
The big blind Annie?
Stuff. I like it. I actually like it. I feel like, there's one time it comes around where you're really invested, right, in that hand, and the other times you're not, at all, without having an ante every hand, right? So I kind of like it.
Makes it go faster, but I don't know if I like it.
Yeah,
I like it right before it gets to me.
It creates action. Obviously, the high rollers like it, and it caught on very well with them. And since it did catch on really well with them in the bigger buying events, it's it's in vogue and it's cool to like it, and of course operators and everybody else love it because it speeds up the event. It creates action and it forces people, it speeds up the game. And what I mean by speeds up the game is not only does it speed up the game as far as it's you get more hands, but it actually makes the events go faster too, as far as end earlier. What's that?
You're not waiting for somebody to ante. You have to keep telling them.
Yeah, you don't have to wait for somebody to ante and then who anteed and who didn't. And then also, because you're putting the ante and the big blind, instead of putting 40,000, you're putting 80,000, which basically means instead of having 10 big blinds, you only really have 5 big blinds, even though you really do you still have 10 big blinds, but it's not the way they see it. It's not the way it feels. I'll tell you, the big blind ante, feels wrong a lot of times, but even though it is right, you know what I mean? It's one of those things like when people say, I'm thinking, Bandit Jerry, about your 40 bet on with the 240 pot and the 3 kings out there. And you're going to Value City here, so I'm just going to show my cards and call, okay? I'm going to pay you off here. Let's see. Oh, we're chopping it. Okay.
One comment to add to the big blind ante that as far as speeding up time is especially early in tournaments when you got like the antes are 25 and everybody's got black chips, the dealers are not having to create a change for 7 people on the table at the same time either. So it speeds up for dealers to just get more hands in the air.
Yeah, those are great souvenirs. I don't know. Sorry, Kevin. You're not supposed to take those. That was a joke, Kevin.
So the big blind ante's not going anywhere is kind of the whole thing of this, right? It just makes a lot of sense on a lot of fronts. But,
I like that.
By the way, guys, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm out of all the Hold'em games, but I'm killing the 2 PLOs. I'm 9 out of 83 on the first one, and then 12 out of 177 the second.
Nice. Did you see my knockout in the PLO?
Yeah, I know. Kings versus Queens, right?
So gross.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was like Kings. I had Kings 5-2, and he had like Queens 5-2, and flops a queen. I was so good. I don't even remember exactly, but it was so gross.
Yeah.
I don't know, the one thing that I kind of try to, I do sometimes kind of get stuck on old hands, but I really try to quickly, I mean, whenever people go, what happened there? It's over. I kind of try to move on because if I bring any of it, good or bad, to the next hand, it affects the hand. That's sort of this mentality I've tried to adapt.
Well
not
said.
always easy.
Not always. Well said. Well said. It affects you, not only just from one hand to another, it can affect you from one tournament to another.
In this case, but I mean, in one day in the live tournaments, you're hopefully not going to get up from one to walk to another. That would be I feel like too when I walk, if you take a bad beat in a tournament, you walk out to the cash tables. I think you need to go have at least a little bit of food first, maybe.
Think about the story we were talking about the other day. Though.
Time out. Bandit Jerry just moved all in on me in this heads-up battle, and I'm going to ask the question that it's everybody knows. Bandit Jerry, you want action? Well, I mean, I'm not calling this.
I was going to say, you would call without the nuts.
No, it's just I have a straight flush draw, so I'm just going to fold, though. I'll show. See? Look at that. Straight flush draw. Yeah. But I'm folding. Nice hand. Anyway, sorry, Brad. Go ahead. My bad. I was.
Good bet. Good bet.
It was a good bet. Really good bet.
No, it's what Amanda was saying. Like we were talking about the other day on the stream with the 44 Sean Deeb with 44 buy-ins into a rebuy tournament. So kind of plays off that same sentiment where. Yeah, like we look at these online tournaments. Yeah, there's a bunch of other ones after. But some people with massive bankrolls think of live tournaments as long as that open reg is open very similarly.
Yes, but 44 rebuys is like edge case phenomenon. Would you say, actually, Kevin, what do you think about that? Like 44 buys, 44 re-entries in one tournament, that's a pretty big, like, that doesn't happen often, right?
That's it's almost impossible to get 44 re-entries in an event.
So that tournament was a very unique tournament. It was like a pineapple style tournament.
Right,
where
okay.
Everybody goes all in the first hand.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. I know I know the tournament you're talking about. That's different. Yeah, that's completely an anomaly and an outlier.
Very unique.
Right.
That's the edge case kind of stuff where you really don't want to, because here's what I think what happened was this guy fires 44 bullets who won the tournament but actually lost money. Was it worth it to buy the bracelet?
No. So those are two stories. So the 44 buy-in, he actually did not even qualify. He did not make day 2 in that.
Oh, dude, you got me. You got us all confused in the other day, man.
No,
I think
so
that's the majority of it.
the second part of the story was Dan Smith, in the entire WSOP event, fired $1.1 million into all of his events and had $750,000 in earnings, but won a bracelet. Effectively, he spent $350,000 to win a bracelet. So they kind of go hand in hand, but they were separate conversations, two different people, two different situations. So is $350,000. Dan Smith is the top 5, top 10 all time. You know, would you?
Have you heard that? I mean, Calvin, what do you think about like more buy-ins, more entries than even if you take it down? You know, you actually lost money.
Yeah, so the thing with Dan Smith, and I'm assuming, I don't know, I didn't follow it close enough with Dan, but a lot of times they have prop bets about winning a bracelet for the year. So they can have a $500,000 or $1 million or whatever prop bet about, I'm going to win a bracelet this year. So obviously somebody that has a prop bet, and Dan Smith would be one of those people that would have one. You know, he can have a 500. What's that?
So they're side money, basically.
Yeah, it's side bets, it's proposition side bets, and a lot of them do that because, you know, that's why they actually do play even some of the other events that they don't have, you know, so that they wouldn't normally play. You know what I mean? On that,
maybe CC is frozen, Gavin.
Yeah, that's what he said. I'm working on it right now.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, so they're good, right? Because you're kind of going. I'm like, wow, to go in and buy a bracelet. I just feel like, you know, at some level you do have to profit, or it's just buying a bracelet, right? But you're right. That doesn't mean just because that is the head of the tournament, he lost. The proposition bets could have been 10 to 10-fold. You know, you never know. That's great.
All right, and we got a pot brewing over here. Oh, you did fold? Okay, Bandit Jerry folds. I'll show. That's what I had. I had a 5-8. I don't know if that's any good or not. I guess it was good. Okay, so the closed caption should be good. Our runner says yes, it's good. Nice. So Bandit Jerry does have a slight chip lead, but that won't last for long. Okay, so just so you guys know, I'll get those back. So, yeah, I mean, I know a lot of them do have those prop bets, and it means more to them to get the bracelet than the money. The comments that we've had other polls where we've talked about bracelets and not, and would you rather win, you know, $1 million, or would you rather win, you know, 700,000 in a bracelet? And a lot of people will say they'd rather have the 700,000 in a bracelet as opposed to the million. And I'm not saying that you would say that, but a lot of people do because one of the comments that's made is that money can come and go, but bracelets, you know, are forever type of thing. So on that, but I will tell you this: the WSOP keeps adding bracelets every year, and buy-in amounts are changing every year, and all of that, and it does get less. They do get worth less, more and more each year with the way they're diluting them. But as long as the poker community keeps, putting them up there, as meaning something, and I think one bracelet doesn't mean as much as it used to, but multiple bracelets really does mean something. And that's kind of where I'm at with that. Anybody can win one, not anybody, but you know what I mean? You can get lucky and play good and win one bracelet. But if you win 2 bracelets, then, you know, that's kind of more validating you as a really, I think you have to win 2 bracelets these days. One doesn't cut it.
Is that just like 2 paper clips, Kevin? Same thing?
I mean, it's kind of like that. And then also, I'm all in, Bandit Jerry. I am all in. Bandit Jerry's going to fold, so we can go on to the next hand, though. Just fold, Bandit Jerry. Bandit Jerry does fold. I'll show. I got the ladies. All right, I do have the chip lead now. I have a 3-1 chip lead. I think I remember hearing something about that earlier.
Did Nick pick you to win?
No. He did not. And he did. No. I don't even see Nick on the bus right now. I see a poll.
Yes, Kevin's gonna win.
Oh, hey.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Nick.
Island Bud says, thank you, Cab Casino. Heidi Kebab says, I agree, Cab Casino. Brittany says, 2 bracelets for sure because a blind squirrel finds a nut eventually. Yep. The blind squirrel and the blind dog, right? They find the bone, they find the nut. You know what we're talking about. John Meyer says, club locked up on me and can't get back in again tonight. You know what? I don't think Air Herb's having that problem. Actually, he is. That's right. My bad. He's in the penalty box. But he was on tonight, and he won his championship. That's pretty cool if you think about it. Air Herb's in the penalty box, but he probably had his single greatest night on Club WPT tonight.
That's cool.
Right? It's kind of cool. So that's all. Just think about all of the positives that this community brings and does. You know what I mean? It's just... actually, he's not here anymore, but I know he's having a tough time being able to get permission from Karen's iPad to come to Vegas for the Stream Team Barbecue. But Air Herb is in the chat, and he says thank you. So that's cool. All right, I'm going to bet half the pot here, Bandit Jerry, which pretty much means you've got to fold or go all in. Oh, you fold? All right, I got 4 deuce, the answer to the universe. Mojo knows what I'm talking about. Does anybody else know what I'm talking about?
Email.
Yes?
No. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe.
There you go. The Hitchhiker's, yep. Guide. All right. Let's see here. The answer to the universe. Air Herb says, no, sir, making final table in the 10K. 100K. Is it 100K or a 10K? Oh, Bandit Jerry. I actually, this is one of those hands where I have to call because I did flop a bottom pair. Because it's so really just a few hundred to win the whole thing, right? So I've got King 7. I did flop a 7. And let's see. Here we go. Look at that. That'll work. He's back in it, baby. It got quiet. All right. Let's make it happen. Oh, I'm still in that other double or heads up one. I went all in first hand and he didn't call. All right, here we go. Oh, look at 3 clubs on the flop, Bandit Jerry. Do you have a club?
Yes.
Okay, I'll call then. Because you don't have 2 clubs, right? Oh, well, that's it. It's over. You win this hand. That's it. Congratulations on this hand, Bandit Jerry. You win. I check. What are you checking back? All right. I guess I'll just bet the pot. There we go. Nice call. What do you got? 4 clubs? What do you got? Deuce of clubs and you called? Wow. Nice call.
Update on PLO. I'm first out of 52.
Oh!
Oh, yay!
Yeah, I'm killing it. I don't know. It's not even my game.
Let's go, Amby.
Good job, Amby.
Nice, Amby.
Take it down, Amby. Take it down.
Thank you.
Bandit Jerry has taken the chip lead back just like that with his deuce high flush, baby. Nice call. All right. I guess there's some problems. Davey Wins was having some problems too, and John Miner with it. Maybe doing all the tourneys in the same night was not the smart move. With too much traffic.
Well, Nick did say you would have written Kevin, so.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, this is a real good point. It says Die Show to Davey Wins. All right, flop is 7-3-3. So I have to go all in here because the pot is 1,200. I just have just over 1,000, so I am all in. Let's do this. Rocking and rolling. What are you doing? Flopping to 3. I love it, Bandit Jerry. Look at that, baby. Nice. Oh, man. That was great move, man. You played that one cool. That was really good poker, Bandit Jerry, with the 3.
Thank you very much.
So
Nice.
Did you win when Bandit had 500 chips left? All right.
I just want to know, Nick, Kevin, you're on fire today. Crushing it.
I want to, first of all, congratulations, Bandit Jerry. That was pretty cool. I did get up to 3-1 chip lead. I don't want to take anything away from your win, Bandit Jerry, but it is on record that Nick B did pick me to win. So
I know. I thanked him when he did it.
Yes, you did. That's hysterical.
Gratitude.
Oh man,
That is great.
that.
I'm speechless. I don't know how you should be. You should be.
Oh man. All right. Let's see. Let me get this one here. All right. So I do have an encore action here for the because I'm only streaming once a month with the Stream Team Championship. What we have right now is we actually have Meta John. And let's see if you guys know where I'm going with this. Mojo, Ms. Gurley.
All of our names start with an M.
Bandit Jerry. And I'm going to put a zonk right next to Bandit Jerry. I think you guys know where I'm going with this now.
Wheel of Destiny.
Robbie Wood. All right, so Bandit Jerry, Robbie Wood, who won What's in the Mug tonight. And we've got all the other ones with the double points as Ms. Gurley, Meta John, and Mojo all have the double points. So we are going to update the Wheel of Destiny, and we are going to find out who is going to qualify for the heads-up battle for next month's event.
Like it.
So let's get this situated here. And
I think it's been since the first initial heads-up battle. I haven't had one, so it's time. Wheel of Destiny.
right?
Do this.
So let me set that up so everybody can partake in that.
I mean, I did beat you, and that's why I want to give you a chance to kind of win your money back, so to speak.
And just for the record, everybody, what Metajohn's talking about is the first ever heads-up battle. It was Metajohn versus me. And for the record, that we did go to a break in that event. It was such an epic battle that it actually went to a break, heads up, and it went to a break. So, yeah, that's pretty amazing. All right, let me get this wheel.
Oh, so this is the trivia all in one night.
Yeah, basically, that's what we're doing here. So here we go. Wheel of Destiny. We're going to spin this wheel. And obviously, if the name comes up, that's good, but it has to come up twice to win. So here we go. It's Bandit Jerry looking for a back-to-back, baby. All right, it was either a Zonk or Bandit Jerry. So let's see. Here we go. We're going to spin the wheel. It's Bandit Jerry, a Zonk, Robbie Wood, Meta John, Mojo, and Ms. Gurley. One of them is going to win this.
Come on, Meta. Show up once for me, Meta.
Oh, it's a Zonk or Bandit Jerry. It's a Zonk. All right, here we go. All right.
Wow, you need to change the dealer.
Oh, here it comes around. Meta John or Robbie Wood? Meta John. Let's write that down. So if Meta John or Bandit Jerry come up next, we've got a winner, everybody. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on here.
Come on, baby. One time.
It's going to be a Zonk or Bandit. It is a Zonk.
Zonk wins.
Zonk wins. That's it. It's over. It's over. All right, it's coming around. Ms. Girly or Mojo. So close. It's right on the line. It's going to be Mojo. All right, Mojo. Let's write that down. All right, if it's Mojo, Meta John, or Bandit Jerry, we've got a winner.
John, coming up. Coming at you.
Uh-oh. Ms. Girly throwing her hat into the mix. The only person it hasn't fallen on yet is Robbie Wood. Okay. All right, here we go. Who's going to win? It's going to be Meta or Robbie. Meta John. Just like that, we got a winner. Heads up.
I called it.
Good job, Meta.
It's going to be the rematch of all rematches. Speaking of rematches, I believe M Golds is going to be streaming a Family Feud. Is it with maybe Steve-O next Monday? It's the rematch with Crayjax versus Nick B on that Family Feud thing. They're going to move it from Thursday to Monday. Check with them on all of that with the listings and all of that. Beep says, I am first of 150 in the added PLO, and Ambi is still going as well. So there's like 6 other events going on. If somebody wants to pick up the stream and all of that, I can rate them. If they want to do that, let me know. If not, I'm going to be signing off here pretty soon. I want to do the biggest shout out to Air Herb. Congratulations on winning that Stream Team Championship tonight. Obviously, being in the penalty box every third month, doesn't help your chances. So being able to do that tonight, I'm sure that meant a lot. Apparently not as much as making a final table of a 10K. But it does. It's pretty cool. On that, big props to Bandit Jerry, and then also to the whole Stream Team family and community, especially obviously Ms. Gurley and Nick B coming on here tonight. But Lynch Cats, R Runner, and then all of the other people that really had a lot to do with just talking behind the scenes and just putting things behind us on that. But also think of all the positive things, all of the Smithy rod fold shove, fold sheets, all of the math Brad likes to bring into the equation, the table talks, and all of the just those little things that Meta John or John Miner might do different, things that you've seen Medi do. I can't really say Mr. Clutch Logo has added anything to the community, but other than him, I mean, everybody has really added something. Of course, I'm joking. Mr. Clutch Logo just says...
We're not sure if it's Mr. Clutch or Rich when it happens.
We don't know. We don't know.
Mr. Clutch Logo just put, love the stream, and so that was perfect timing. Johnny Haas says, congrats to Air Herb. Thanks for the stream. So obviously, I've got a lot of love for so many people in this community, and being able to joke around with everybody and having fun like we just did. I mean, for Christ's sakes, Rich Al, show us your shirt one more time. This is a shirt based off of him not winning the Stream Team Championship, and my daughter, hot gluing paper clips to a piece of paper and sending it to him, and then him actually winning back-to-back championships. And then us getting a custom shirt made and sending it to him. So, I
still have that. I still have it, too. I didn't break it out tonight, though.
It's so awesome. So, a lot of love. Ace to 10, Mojo, Beep, everybody here. Mojo says, does Meta John get a choice of who he plays? Heads up. You are the Zonk. Right. Ace to 10 says, great stream. Next time Stream Team steps out of bounds, I vote for a public flogging. Thank you so much, Ace to 10, for adding that. Miss Curly says, yeah, I'm going to put myself on the backup list to whoever can't stream, and I will be happy to cover for them. Johnny Ha again says, congrats. Miss Curly says, great stream. Roger, again, nice GG to Roger, finishing second there. Thanks, man. Had a great night. Miss Curly says, you're always amazing. Thank you. I can't stream for a while on Wednesdays, so feel free to cover, says Ace to 10. Fun Damn It says thank you. And Ms. Gross says, okay, I'll be happy to speak out that in Discord. Yeah, make sure, obviously, communicating on who's streaming, who's not. We want to do our best not to step on other streamers that are already scheduled. And if they're scheduled, just reach out to them, communicate. You should be able to come to something. But, yeah, I mean, like, like case in point, one thing, like, I talked to Nick about streaming on certain. Nick's schedule is moving all over the place because he's going to all of Haley's soccer games and all that. Roadrunners is doing a Saturday, he's doing a Sunday. So Nick loves streaming, wants to stream. So and then obviously other nights, other people are moving around. M Gold's moving on Monday for next week, I guess. So Steve and him should communicate. All that kind of love. With Beep, M Gold's, Ace of 10, everybody's streaming on that. So make sure you're doing that. It's just there's so many positives. We've got all these leaderboards. We've got all these gift wars. We've got these barbecues. We've got the road trip photos. Mini Ozzy and Rigo keep showing all these great photos. Obviously, Craig Jackson. Right. Our runner and Air Herb with the recaps, of course. Lynch Cats and John Miner.
Out of a chair in a dinosaur costume.
I mean, the single greatest moment in the history of the stream team is probably the video of Fun Damn It falling out of their chair at work with the dino costume. I mean, isn't it? I mean, I think
I actually have that. I'll have to search for it. I have it somewhere on my computer.
Yeah, Mojo. Mojo says no time for food gifts, and because I'm gonna go eat, Mojo. As some of you know, I left my house at like around 7 a.m. this morning, and anyway, I'm starving like Marvin, and I'm gonna go. Appreciate the love with all the gifted subs and all of that and everything, and and just like I said, I love doing this. I wish I had more time to do it. But I'll be here hosting the Stream Team Championship every month, and I will be in Vegas for the Stream Team Barbecue and private event and all of that. So say goodbye to everybody out there in the chat again and everybody on Zoom. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay?
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Stream, Kevin. You always do amazing.
Right. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Good night.